You deserve. Great Midwest Bank, your simply local equal housing lender.
Hey, this is Homer. You're listening to the home of Marquette basketball. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Three-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year, Jason Wilde.
There aren't any Jasons 12 and under. That's a dead name.
Packers Hall of Famer, Mark Tauscher.
How many kids do you hear, hey, Marky, it might be almost to the point of Ruth?
Live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios in downtown Milwaukee at the 3rd Street Market Hall.
You love that name so much, you don't even go by it.
If you call me Mark, I'm fine. I like my name. I like my name a lot.
This is Wilde and Tausch.
Wilde and Tosh.
It's Wilde and Touch, isn't it?
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
B, customizable, so you can move Wilde and Tausch into position 1. And C, can be found in both the Apple and Android app stores. I'm Jason Wilde in Green Bay. Jesse Nelson and O-Dog are in the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison studios. And from his undisclosed location, he is the Packers Hall of Famer. He is Mark Tauscher. Tausch, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good, Jason. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I don't understand why 76 teams? So we're just doubling the first 4 and turning it into the first 8? Is my math correct there, Jesse?
No, that's not what I read per reports this morning.
What are we doing
They're
here?
going to do 12 teams. This is the proposal. 12 teams make the first, 12 games in the first 24. So they're going to do 12 games with 24 teams on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then it will be whittled down to the 64 the same way that it always has been on Thursday and Friday.
So will the teams that play Tuesday, Wednesday go to the sites and play someone else, or will they be playing within their pod?
They will be playing half the games in Dayton is the expectation, because Dayton has hosted the first 4 for the last decade up to this point. And then there's going to be new...
Okay, hold up one second. All right, hold up one second.
Yeah.
We're done with that. Like the whole concept
done
of
with
playing,
that?
If we're going to go and do this,
this is the Tausch plan.
Grabbing money, we're going to the highest bidder of whatever. Fiserv wants to host them. Fiserv is going to host them. We're not doing this.
Alliant Energy Center.
Let's play to tradition. Let's do all this. You already did this first 4. Whatever. Everybody kind of poo-pooed it. Nobody cared. Nobody has to fill out a bracket. We're not going to just say, well, we're going to keep it in Dayton for this. No. You want money? Go get it. Sell it and make it big. I'm not doing this. I'm out on Dayton. We're done with the Dayton Flyers hosting this. It's going to be all of the crappy SEC and Big Ten teams that didn't get in. They might throw some scraps to a Big 12 team. This is the Big Ten didn't get enough teams in. Indiana and all these other crap teams that had crap years and disappointment. Oh, we got to make sure they feel good about it. So let's find it. So, no, I'm not going to Dayton. Who's going to bid the most money, and they're going to host it. Let's stop this. Oh, tradition is great and all this. It's over. Great. Yeah, that's what you wanted. I'm not gonna hate on people for trying to make money, but then let's not cast it. Oh, let's go play at Hickory and measure the hoops and do all this. Nah, not unless Hickory's writing the fattest check. That's what this is. So forget about it. Forget about it. All right, go ahead, Jess.
I think they should play the games outside at Talladega Speedway.
So half the games are going to be in Dayton, allegedly, and then the other half are going to be at a new West Coast location or further West Coast location. I guess it doesn't
Spokane.
It could be a bunch of different. Spokane seems like it would make sense because they've hosted NCAA tournament rounds before. That's the home of Gonzaga, one of the best mid-major programs in the country, obviously. So that would make sense. I don't know if that's going to be the case or not. But a West Coast location so that logistically, by region, you can be a little more accurately assimilated to get to your next destination should you win one of those introductory games. That is in the ESPN article that I read this morning outlining what the proposed plan is here for next season. Like, this is happening right away, not waiting around on it at all. 76 teams next year.
Yeah, per Pete Thamel's story on ESPN.com, they're going to announce this in mid-May, though there are still steps to take in terms of approvals from various NCAA committees. A source indicated those are just formalities. They have what they need to move forward. At what point, whether it's the NFL expanding to 18 games and 7 playoff teams per conference, or baseball expanding its playoffs, or now the NCAA tournament, is there ever a thing as too much postseason? Not from a purely financial standpoint, just from a quality of product, in your opinion.
No, there's not enough. Postseason is where it's fun. That's where the money comes. I understand it's a drug, man. This isn't. They're hooked. Yeah, the gateway drug of the little first 4, and now you're full blown into some stuff. You're into the heavy psychedelics now, and this is what it is. You don't have to love it. I don't, but this is where it's at, and that drug is money, and that money the coffers fill when it's postseason stuff. That's just how this goes, and now Wake Me in March is going to be even more so. There's going to be more hibernating for college basketball than ever before. It already is getting hibernational because we don't know any of these guys. We have to wait 4 months to figure out who the hell they are. And now it's gotten more and more so. It is a short-term gain, but I think there's going to be long-term pain with what goes on here. I just don't think that this is going to be, until they get everything else figured out, this is a slap a bandage on this and hope, where you probably need a bunch of stitches and you probably even need some skin grafts. They're just slapping a big old slab of gauze on there, and they're hoping that you ain't going to bleed out. That's what this is.
What is the long-term pain in your mind? You said it's a short-term gain.
Nobody caring and not having – and the long-term pain is going to be if people stop caring about the March Madness. Because right now it's – I know for me it's dipped a bunch. I don't know for everybody else. I know there's still a lot of people that love it, but they'll say the numbers are good, and that's great. But you don't have the connectiveness of Christian Laettner and Anderson Hunt and Larry Johnson and big, nasty Corliss Williamson and Scotty Thurman and Dillard lighting up threes. I'm as big of a sports fan, figuratively and literally, as anyone you're going to find. Outside of the Wisconsin Badgers, I probably can't name you 5 guys. There's the Boozer Boys. Yeah, the Boozer Boys. A Knipple. Was there a Knipple, or is that no longer? No,
we're
Knipple.
Knippeless until we'll have a new Knipple.
A lot of Knipples at Wisconsin Lutheran.
Knippleless and Knipple. My point is, I don't
of
know.
Knipples in Wisconsin Lutheran.
I don't have a ton of juice going into it, and I think outside of really enjoying the Badgers season until I didn't, at some point you're not going to care. And I don't know when that is, but I know this. There's less people that are going to be caring about it with this, because now Indiana, Illinois on a Tuesday down in Champaign ain't going to mean jack. Ain't going to mean anything, because Indiana are going to get in. You're adding these teams, and let's just be blunt about it. This is Big Ten SEC saying we need more teams in. We want more of this pie.
We're not.
And they're going to get
if
more
you
of
don't
this
win
pie.
your conference tournament and you're in a mid-major, this is not going to be your avenue to get into the tournament anyway.
This is for at-large, average to below average teams.
This is for Auburn and Indiana and NC State.
Yeah, this is for Bruce Pearl's kid, and that's what this is.
Not for our Bradley
And
Braves.
As long as we're honest about that and we're fine with it, the regular season of college hoops is not very important anyways. Nobody really cares. I think I'd love to see us win a Big Ten championship. Like, those are fun. We had a lot of really fun games, beating Michigan on the road and beating Illinois in the Big Ten tournament, feeling
And
like
nobody
we
cares.
do no wrong. And those are all great moments, but this deadens all those even a little bit more. And I don't know how it's all going to shake itself out, but it does not make a ton of sense to me outside of we need to generate as much revenue as we can, and this will do that.
So, Jesse, judging from your putting this in the pole position, to use an auto racing term, given Tausch's little trip, are you excited about this? Do you like this idea?
So I'll be curious to see how it works for the first year. If it does open up an opportunity for my alma mater to make the NCAA tournament.
That's not true.
If it opens up an opportunity for Gottlieb or UW Milwaukee to make the NCAA tournament in years that they may not have otherwise, that would be exciting. But it appears that, for the most part, the power schools are the ones who are pushing this. We know the first four has more eyeballs on it when it's Texas and Xavier and NC State playing in the games instead of LaSalle and Duquesne and New Mexico State. So I think that's going to be the appeal of those first 2 days, is having name brand power schools making do or die appearances with a chance to try and play their way into the tournament. So I'm not excited about it. I'm interested in how it will work for the first year, and after that I think it's going to dilute the product.
You remember when we had Bracket Buster Weekend?
Yes.
Like, they did a bracket. So that's what this needs to be. This needs to be, Green Bay got knocked out by Milwaukee. They were the 2 seed in that conference tournament. You need to go play Auburn and set this up like Goliath versus David. Every game needs to be one of these crappy Big Ten SEC schools against an upstart.
Ooh, I like
and
this
make
idea.
it upstart. You could call it David and Goliath week on ESPN or something else. That would be more enticing than giving me a crappy Vanderbilt team against a crappy Indiana team, and they crap over each other and somebody craps along to the next deal.
It's a lot of crap.
Give me Gottlieb and this upstart team against it. That would be entertaining to me. Bracket bust the bracket. Like, that would be good. That's better than what they're going to end up doing, which is putting in teams that are 14 and 16. Oh, but they played in the SEC, and it's just a murderer's row down there. Tough luck, bro. But that's not. We have
Was that Bruce Pearl?
Yeah, I was so curious.
No, that wasn't Bruce Pearl. What I would say is this is very inevitable. We've been sitting here, and I blame Jason, I blame myself, I blame this generation of parents for what's going on in the NCAA right now. were so gung-ho of giving kids medals and 13th place ribbons at gymnastics meets that we're now saying to our 21-year-old men, oh, you guys, it was too tough in the SEC. You deserve a chance too. That's what we've done. So for me and for everybody else complaining about this is on us as a parenting generation for giving a medal and a brownie and everything else and a bunch of carrots and all the other stuff, juice boxes. We've softened it up to the point where now we have to do this. That's what has happened. So blame Jason Wilde. You can blame me. I wanted Eleanor to throw the 13th place medal out of my Chevy Tahoe. We didn't. I wanted. James Harrison, you were correct. This is a direct result of the 20 years of garbage that we've been doing with athletics and our kids. Thank you for your time. Go ahead, Jason Wilde.
Go ahead. I was with you until this last part. I don't think this has anything to do with participation trophies.
I never got a juice box after competing.
I think it has everything to do with
I think it has everything to do with money and increasing the pot.
By the way, hey Jason, quickly, I'll let you go ahead. You just said something interesting there. It has everything to do with money. So do participation trophies. So do 13th place medals at gymnastics meets. So does an 8th place finish in a baseball tournament. So let's not twist it and say none of those correlate to each other.
Yeah,
go ahead.
but the I had someone suggest that go ahead should be your take care, be good. Yesterday, I'm not sure I'm on board with that. I just don't think you're right. Like you can certainly have that opinion separate of this issue, but I don't think they give a damn about the players. I don't think they're doing this so the players can feel better about themselves. I think they're doing this because they want the big schools
for the
and the big
administrators
money
to feel better about themselves for spending all this money on the players. That's who it's better for.
But they don't care about the players getting their 13th place medals. They care about
they want to get the
money.
They want to get their money's worth out of the players for paying them, and that does this. The administrators make mistakes, Jason, and the administrators feel bad about it. Well, let's make them feel better about it. Go ahead.
Yeah. This is going to take.
We're doing that again, huh?
No, I disagree on because I don't think they give a damn about the players one way or the other. In fact, they are currency for college programs now, right? They don't love the fact that they have to pay these guys to begin with. And so now they want return on their investment and being in an NCAA tournament for the institution and for the people that are footing the bill as boosters and everything else. That's part of it. I don't think they care if these players feel good about themselves or not. And when you look at, say, a gymnastics meet where they give out medals out to half of the group. So if there's 28 kids in that age group, then 14 are medal eligible. They don't care about the players. That may be gymnasts. They may care about kids going home with medals and feeling good about their performance. The NCAA doesn't give a damn about these guys. They are purely there as a money-making mechanism, and they're not worried about their feelings. You're right. They're worried about the big schools feeling like they got something in return for paying out money to pay all these players to play at their school. I mean, we're at this point now where these guys, there is not even the appearance of being interested in educating people now, right? I mean, this is all, some of these guys are on campus for 6 months, right? That's just not important to them. I will say, to rewind briefly, the David versus Goliath, whatever you want to call it, I don't know if there's biblical trademarks on that or not, but I like that idea. Jesse, what do you have on the text line on this subject?
Several that have popped up. 715, remember, if you're texting us, make sure you give your name and where you're texting from so we can give you a proper shout-out. Loves the David and Goliath idea. I do, too, as a mid-major guy. I'd love to see, like, Bradley against Indiana in Dayton or wherever Tausch wants us to play that game.
Bradley stinks too much. They're not in.
They're
I don't know what's
the top two of the. Anyway,
they got to beat David before they can get to Goliath. Go ahead.
That's rich.
Tausch is a big the guy. He could break down the Braves like nobody's business. Go ahead.
Adam, and by the way, O-Dog sitting here in studio with me, also a Bradley Brave. Adam in the Berg texts in, so adding an 18th game to the NFL schedule is because of the participation trophy era? Nah, big fella. It's because of the money. I typically agree with old T. Not on this one, though. Go ahead. Adam in the Berg.
Nicely done, Adam. That's
pretty
a good one. Yeah, so the participation trophy of this, it's as much administratively as it is. And Jason, you said it without saying it. People want the return on their investment. They're irritated they got to pay players. They don't like it. Mm-hmm. And they want, just like when you go and buy something, you want to get great use out of it. Mm-hmm. That's how they view this. And when they play 25 or 26 games and they don't make the playoffs, and you have guys sitting out half the games because they're trying to protect themselves for their next payday, which happens, it irritates them. So they want more games so they can recoup as much of that revenue as they can, because this is they haven't planned for this, obviously. That's why everything has become a blank storm in college athletics. So it's not as much about the players as it is about the institutions and these blue bloods that see their power leaving them in the form of more talent spread around the country, because now stuff doesn't get paid under the table. It gets paid over the top. Mm-hmm. That's where the participation trophy era comes from, because when you pay to go play or pay to go to a gymnastics meet and pay $20 in cash to park, or $30, and then $20 in a check or something else to get in, you want your kid clanking when they leave. And for everybody that's not a gymnastic, you know what the clanking means. Mm-hmm. Oh, great job, Susie. You got 18th place on the beam. Bing, bing, and clank, 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 clank. They're walking out of the observation hall, clanking away to the car. And then you got to sit there and say, well, I don't think you should have got a medal for 18th place, Susie. And then the kid starts crying, and it's a whole debacle. That also happens in this world.
Not in your Chevy Tahoe, but maybe in other people's vehicles.
Correct.
You should tell us about Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, which never settles for a participation trophy when it comes to windows. Go ahead.
And you don't want any clanking. You don't want any clunking. You don't want to be putting off replacing your windows and doors. Now is the time, because Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin are offering 0% interest financing all the way until 2030. That's right, 0% interest until 2030 in Wisconsin. Your home takes a beating year-round. The right windows and doors can improve comfort, boost energy efficiency, and upgrade your home's look. Pella's experts will help you find the perfect fit for your home and within your budget, and all at 0 interest until 2030. You can upgrade now and pay over time without paying a dime in interest. Don't wait. Visit PellaWI.com today to get started.
We'll get to a few more of your thoughts on this before we get to Brian Bulaga. That's next. It's Wildy and Tausch.
This.
All the biggest voices, all in one place. The Yingling Guest Hotline. Exclusive insight from Hall of Famers, All-Stars, and Game Changers, all on the Yingling Guest Hotline.
He is Adam Schefter.
But it's hard to argue with what he's doing. He's playing at an elite level right now.
The Yingling Guest Hotline on ESPN Wisconsin.
They're winning games. He's playing great football. I think every time he does that, he wins over more and more people.
Yingling, now officially in Wisconsin. DG Yingling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
It all started with a small storefront and a big promise. Treat every customer just like family. For decades, local families have trusted Sendix to provide the freshest food, the warmest smiles, and a place where community comes first. From generation to generation, we have grown together. Because Sendix is more than just a grocery store. It's home. Thank you for allowing us to serve you for the past 100 years. Here's to the next 100 years. Sendix, your trusted local grocer.
The Island Resort and Casino welcomes you to another unforgettable golf season at Sweetgrass and Sage Run. Beginning in July, stay and play guests can preview the brand new 9-hole Cedar course, inspired by the golden age of golf. At the Island, your golf trip becomes a full resort experience with relaxing spa treatments and exceptional dining to thrilling casino action. Courses open May 1st. Plan your golf adventure today at islandresortgolf.com.
$2.3 million. A recent Schwab survey of Americans says that it takes $2.3 million to be wealthy. Well, you may have had your financial plan set on a bigger or a more humble number. But if you're looking for added insights on how to get there or how to avoid some tax pitfalls on the way, Annex Wealth Management is ready to listen. Mark Tauscher here, and whether your situation is complex or simple, the Annex Wealth Management team can give you wealth expertise and guidance on reaching your goals. Annex Wealth Management. Know the difference.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. Enjoy awesome benefits across the board. Build a great career and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
You know what scared Kathy more than surgery? Giving up her active life, turning down opportunities to do the things she loves.
I found myself saying, no, I don't want to do that because of pain. It was really limiting my activities in every way.
And then came the diagnosis.
You need 2 full knee replacements. I don't have time for a double knee replacement. And I don't like pain. So, no.
But that's not how her story ends. She tried something different. QC Kinetics. It was cutting edge, but natural and much easier on her body with thousands of patient success stories.
I went to QC Kinetics. Within a couple of weeks, I was absolutely pain-free, no pain. I feel fantastic. Too much life to live, and I want to stay in motion as long as I possibly can.
Don't let pain decide what you say yes or no to. Live your best life. They'll make sure of it at QC Kinetics, starting with a free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
Let's talk about home turf. Your lawn is a reflection of your pride, hard work, and even competitive spirit. If you want a yard that makes the neighbors stop and stare, you need the right plan. That's where Weedman Lawn Care comes in. Weedman's lawn care program is kid and pet friendly, uses golf course quality fertilizer, and has an effective weed treatment to dominate any issue. Get a free quote of Weedman's winning formula for your yard at weedman.com and get 50% off your first treatment. That's weedman.com. Weedman for the win.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just for you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today.
To our buddy Brian Bulaga, as we'll get his thoughts on the Packers draft class and whether his confidence in the offensive line group has increased, all those kinds of great things. Also talking about the NCAA Tournament. Again, reports, according to ESPN and others, they will expand both the men's and women's tournaments to 76 teams from the current 68. I hope they consult Tausch on this David and Goliath idea, because that would at least make this a little more interesting as we give out participation trophies and 18th place medals to administrators throughout college athletics. Jesse, I know this was a hot topic on the Wilde and Tausch Twitter feed and the Carbless Talk and text line. What do you got?
A lot of similarities and a lot of T-shirts would be given away that say, I agree with Tausch. Ian in East Troy captures it. Tausch nailed it, and it's not just sports. Preschool and kindergarten graduation? Come on! No, you learned how to color and are a year older. There's no need for a graduation, but the parents want to make little Freddie feel special. It goes beyond sports, according to Ian in East Troy. Do you agree with that, or do you like the preschool and kindergarten graduations as well, fellas? I can't speak to it. I don't have kids.
this is going a little further than our discussion was going, but we did not have graduations at the schools that our girls attended. But again, this is a little bit like court storming. Like, I don't know if I see the harm in celebrating milestones or accomplishments. You only live once. Anything else, Jesse, that tickled your fancy?
It's all about the money, according to a lot of people here. I'm looking at a couple of texts that have come through. It's all about money and entertainment, except when those things conflict with personal opinion. From Mike and Madison. He's getting after old T a little bit there. That's...
what does that mean?
I don't know. I love how... This is Mike and Madison. I love how Tausch is all about...
Can you put it up so I can read it? Yeah. I'd like to hear what Mike had to say.
All right, I apologize. I was on the phone with a fan during the break, and I didn't have a chance to look at these.
It's fine. You work on that for later. I think Lance wins in the YouTube comments. Love that Go Ahead is back, and that's all. We all agree with that. Just like... all right, now we've got it.
Yeah,
Mike in Madison. I love how Tausch is all about money and entertainment, except when those things conflict with his personal opinion about operational matters. Tausch is not a fan of the how far the medals go out in a gymnastics meet. I'm not sure. I think we've settled on where the participation medals are for the college basketball tournaments. That is to the schools and the administrators getting their tournament appearances.
I'm trying to figure out.
Their money.
Listen, man, I want Mike. I want a little clarification. Obviously, from my end, I've said, as I've kind of transitioned from former player into analyst, and what I've done, you have to be about entertainment, and I've said that. I still am going to look at things from a player's perspective, but now we have given in. Especially, I'm talking mainly NFL. As far as the other stuff goes, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Personal opinion about operational matters. I'd like clarification. I'd like to understand what that means. So if Mike is willing to tweet or text,
I'll hook you guys up off
like
there. Meet out back.
Maybe he could just come to your next Annex Wealth Management webinar, and then you guys can hash it out with a little help.
Well, we got
from
all
Dr.
this
J.
extra money. The NCAA is going to need to work with Annex, and you know what? This one coming up is for all you collectors, sports memorabilia fans, Pokemoners, families who want to get their legacy right. Wednesday, May 6th, from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Well, that's past my bedtime. But for y'all, Annex Wealth Management is hosting a special evening called Passion, Assets, and Legacy, Preserving the Stories Behind Your Treasures. And it's at the beautiful Red Circle Inn in Nashotah. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Nashotah.
Nashotah, I believe.
Nashotah?
Where it's...
Nashotah. Jesse, you told me it was Nashotah.
I did not tell you it was Nashotah. It's Nashotah.
Go ahead. Nashotah, go ahead.
It's not Wichita, it's Nashotah.
Nashotah. It's in Nashotah, the beautiful Red Circle Inn. Again, that is May 6th. We're not talking about IRAs and 401ks. We're also talking about the stuff that really matters. Your sports card collection, signed memorabilia, artwork, jewelry, wine collections, family heirlooms, even your pets. You're going to learn practical ways to create a clear plan for those special items, how to gift them, sell them, donate them, or pass them on without causing family fights or headaches down the road. And we all know that that does happen. And yes, we're also going to serve wine, spirits, hors d'oeuvres, I know how to pronounce that, and a great dinner so you can enjoy the conversation in a relaxed setting with other collectors and legacy-minded families. It's a free, intimate workshop. Space is limited, so reserve your spot now. Go to events.annexwealth.com and search for Nashotah Passion Assets. Don't miss it. May 6th at the Red Circle Inn in Nashotah. Brought to you by Annex Wealth Management. Again, that's events.annexwealth.com and search Nashotah Passion Assets.
Nice that they make you say it 10 times.
A lot of Nashotahs in there. Yeah, it's at the Red Circle Inn in Nashotah.
Yeah, good spot.
Events.annexwealth.com.
So, Brandon,
I'm curious about the pets. I'm curious about pets and the legacy and that. I'm curious about that part.
Bring your Ron Hasse and Terry Steinbach rookie cards to Nashotah.
I wonder, I have
and the red circle in.
I'm bringing my Charizard.
A what?
Pokemon
it's a character
cards.
from Pokemon.
Charizard and Charmeleon.
Didn't Blake Martinez, didn't he make a ton of money
I think there was
Pokemons?
some malfeasance there, actually, if I recall correctly.
But he was a Pokemon guy, right?
Right. I think there was some malfeasance in the card realm there.
At all.
All right. I don't either. So let's get to Brian Bulaga. He's next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
Wilde and Tausch continues next on 94.5 ESPN, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, and sponsored by American Family Insurance.
Wisconsin weather doesn't ease into spring. It keeps you guessing. That's why your windows and doors need to handle everything. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we build for year-round comfort. Now get 0% interest until 2030. That's years of no interest, so you can upgrade now and pay over time. Plus, enjoy a free in-home consultation, expert installation, and a 10-year limited warranty. But order by April 30th. Schedule today at PellaWI.com.
Hey, Tom, I just really can't get my kids off their phones lately. What's your secret, man?
I told you last time, go to PrecisionSportsOnline.com and buy a hoop. And while you're there, include their court line painting. You'll thank me later. PrecisionSportsOnline.com. That's PrecisionSportsOnline.com.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
A huge month of Brewers baseball kicks off with a battle against the Yankees Friday, May 8th through Sunday, May 10th. Catch the crew for half off with Wisconsin's first Friday game tickets on Friday the 8th. Plus, Mother's Day Sunday is the perfect game to bring the whole family with new kids experiences every Sunday. Plus, the first 10,000 fans over the age of 21 get a Brewers picnic blanket at the Mother's Day game, courtesy of American Family Insurance. Score your tickets at Brewers.com.
Hey, it's Jason Wilde for Racine Danish Kringles, the official pastry of ESPN Milwaukee. Mother's Day is Sunday, May 10th, and you could send flowers again, or you could be the hero of the family and send a Kringle. We're talking flaky, buttery, melt-in-your-mouth goodness delivered right to her door in a beautiful Mother's Day gift box. Go classic with her favorite flavor, or go big with a heart-shaped Kringle topped with pink icing. It's fresh, it's delicious, and best of all, you didn't have to bake it. Go to Kringle.com or call 1-800-4DANISH.
My overall experience with Gruber Law Offices has been phenomenal.
The treatment was excellent.
They will be supportive of you. They will listen to you.
It was a great experience knowing that I had people to help me.
I know I could count on them to do what I needed to get done.
Experience with Gruber was great.
They gave me my life back.
It was amazing.
He gets results.
We know how to win. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Gruber Law Offices had my best interests at heart.
When Milwaukee families need help, the United Way is there, reducing barriers to employment, providing transportation, safe and stable homes, and more for over 192,000 people.
And this month, CUNIS is proud to stand beside them. Hi, I'm Bill Eater with CUNIS of Milwaukee.
And I am Tony Avery with the United Way of Greater Milwaukee and Waukesha County. During the CUNIS Drives Milwaukee 1000 event, they're donating $100 to the United Way for every vehicle sold.
Our goal this month is simple: 1,000 vehicles across 3 CUNIS Milwaukee dealerships.
For a $100,000 donation to the United Way of Greater Milwaukee and Waukesha County.
To help us reach our goal, you'll find incredible deals on all new and pre-owned vehicles at our 3 locations in Greenfield, Oak Creek, and Hope Chevrolet on West Metro Auto Mall.
Be a part of driving Milwaukee forward at the CUNIS Drives Milwaukee 1000 event.
Start your search today at CUNISMKE.com. That's CUNISMKE.com.
If only life had a remote control, you could...
Legends line. This guy's both. I mean, he does join us once a week, but he is a legend. Someday, he's going to be a Packers Hall of Famer. Youngest player to ever start a Super Bowl. And we always love our time with him on the Yuengling Legends Hotline. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America, has now come to Wisconsin. I heard Gabe Neitzel say it was 197 years old. Wow.
Wow.
And it's been family owned and operated the entire time.
Tell you what, Yingling's going to get a hell of a deal at Hard Rock Casino Rockford. They go down and get lunch. I think that triples,
because
right?
they're
If you're
197 years old. Yeah, all you got to be is 55. DG Yingling and Son, enjoy responsibly. Speaking of responsibility, it is Brian Bulaga on Wildy and Tausch. Brian, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
We're great. Tausch was wondering if you would like a participation medal from today's show for joining us, because he was getting after participation medals a little bit earlier.
Yeah, Blue, what do you think of the NCAA expanding the tournament to 88 games or whatever?
76 teams.
Whatever.
76 teams now get in? So essentially, no, I don't like it. Too much.
Yep.
You got to make teams at least earn it. I mean, come on. Like, give me a break.
There you go,
How far out do... I think that was what he was looking for, agreement. How far out do you get medals in Declan's soccer and flag football tournaments, just out of curiosity?
Like, what do you mean? Like, how far down?
Like if you finish fourth, do you get a medal? I mean, depends on how many teams.
No, I think it's just first and then a runner-up medal.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, probably Cameron's Rec League, they probably give them out to everybody, would be my guess.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone gets a medal for participating, which I don't think is a great thing. I don't think that's a good thing in my opinion. But what am I going to do about it at that point? But
like tournament teams, like Sydney plays in volleyball tournaments all the time. If you win, you get a medal, and not even second place doesn't always get one. So I don't think it may be certain sports or certain pursuits. I don't think it's as pervasive as Rodney Harrison. Who was that? James Harrison, who was railing against that.
I think
and
Rodney
broke
agrees
his
too, though.
He might.
Rodney agrees.
NFL players seem to be on the same page with us. Are you on the same page with what the Packers did in the draft, Brian? They only drafted one offensive lineman, the Jager bomb, Jager Burton.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think they addressed a lot of needs in the draft, and I think they, from everything that I've read and seeing about the guys that they chose, and they got pretty good value from where they picked. Now, we could talk about it right now as much as we want, but we won't know anything about these guys for at least 6 months, and then even you can't even judge them that early because you got to give them 2 years to see how they kind of form into their NFL career and how do they adjust and things like that. Normally you like to see guys in year two to see how they make that jump from year one to year two, and that was always a big thing for McCarthy too, that year two jump for a player. So, but you look at positional needs. I mean, I think they did a good job with their first pick, which was the second round pick in Cisse. I think he's going to have an impact pretty quickly. If I had to take a guess, I think he's going to see the field a lot. So he'll have his opportunities for sure. And then I think I pronounced it correct. McClellan. Is that accurate?
Chris McClellan. Yep.
He's going to see a lot of time as well.
Is he related to that McClellan that knocked Rodgers out?
Different spelling. I thought the same thing though. We're on the same page, you and me. Wondered the same thing.
You can still be related to somebody if you spell your name differently.
Like if you spell Tauscher with a Y?
What?
I mean, I'm related to people called Dobereiner. Like, it's different. That's what I'm saying. It can be different. Go ahead.
You think a McClellan married a different McClellan that spells it differently, so it was the McClellan wedding?
I'm telling you, just because it's not spelled the same way doesn't mean it's the same. You can still be related.
Did you just say, as your example of names not being spelled the same, Tauscher and Dobrovich or whatever it was you said?
It's Dobereiner.
Oh, my fault. I almost said Tauscher.
The point remains.
I'm going to be honest, Big T. It's the first time I've heard that. That's first time
Brian trying to be as gentle as he can in his review.
I always want people to think when we're having a discussion. I want analysis and I want people to think. And I think we are all thinking now, but does that make any sense? Some are going to say no.
It certainly is making me pause and think for a second.
I mean, if Paula's name was Paula Wild when Jason met her, that would have been interesting. Like the Wild Wildy wedding would have been something. So
I would think you'd be asking a lot of questions before you'd pull the trigger on that, is what I think you'd be doing if I was Jason.
Yeah.
The Packers draft class. Ed Helms sucks. What else? All right, Blue, so what did you think? I actually think because Cisse is going to get opportunities. We all thought corner was a spot that they needed to address. They did that with, they also went with Jackson out of Bama, bringing him in. That's a room that Gutey mentioned needed it. But I know you haven't broken down film on any yet. They seem to really like Sutton. Is it Dennis Sutton?
Deny.
Or is it just
Dennis
Deny. I like they really are raving about him, thinking that they were going to have to trade up to get him, and he fell to him, the 20 picks or whatever it was. And Penn State, they have a pretty good history of bringing out people and get after the quarterback. So of everybody in this draft group, who are you most excited and you think, is it Cisse that you think is going to make the biggest impact?
I think starting out right away, I think he will. Yeah, because I think he's going to get the most opportunities, just based on, where that cornerback room is right now and their numbers and things like that. But I do like the Sutton pick as well. I watched some Penn State games last year. They played Iowa and things like that. And I really liked him as a player. And then you look at his highlights and you see the way he moves laterally. I think he's got really good lateral movement against tackles. You saw some of his clips. And that's a big positive because he's a bigger body. He's 6'5.5", 6'6". He's a taller guy. So to have good lateral movement instead of just being straight line, because if you're just straight line with that type of height, it's kind of easy for tackles to target you. Like you can really focus in on guys and target them well if they're that tall in the chest and get your hands on them. But how good he is laterally, to me, is a big positive for him because you saw him line up at over the guard and do things like that in a lot of his clips, which is impressive for a guy that's 6'6", 250 pounds. Like to go play inside it's impressive, right? So he's got good movement from a lateral standpoint. And I think, obviously, with Micah being out for, we don't know, right? We're not totally sure how long that's going to be. He's going to get a lot of good looks in camp, too. You get a lot of good looks and opportunities to kind of shine and maybe put himself in a position to win some reps over. And we still don't even know what type of defense is being deployed yet and how it's going to look. Is it going to be 5 down? Is it going to be 3 down? Is it going to be 4 down? I don't know. I mean, if it's a 5 down front, he may get a lot of opportunities, right? If he shows that he can play over the guard or things like that, or Van Ness kicks into over the guard and then he would kick out to there's a chance based on what defensive front Gannon plays and what type of packages they put together, he'll have plenty of opportunities in camp to show what he's about.
Brian,
Jason, when you talked to Gannon over that press conference, what did he tell you about 5 down, 6 down?
Again, if you listen
because they didn't have a room for you, and I know that they built that room just for you so you could do that interview.
If you listened across ESPN Wisconsin to our draft coverage, I did see Jonathan Gannon. I did see him. I passed him in the hallway. He was with Doug, the chief of security. I said hello. Yeah, that was the extent. So I can confirm he is not like Manti Te'o's girlfriend. I've seen him in the building, so he is there. Beyond the information that you're looking for, I can't help you. I am curious. We hear Gutey talk so much, Brian, about, this guy loves football. And that's not always the case, obviously. We spent some time on that before last year's draft and again this year. Deny could have easily denied the Penn State Nittany Lions of his services in the Pinstripe Bowl, but he played in it. And he said there was never any question that he wanted to play in it. While you're still young, like 37, you could, if you had wanted to push the envelope and your body had let you could still be playing in the league if you really wanted to. But you still predate that era of withdrawing from the bowl games, right? Like, nobody was withdrawing from Iowa bowl games when you were still playing, correct?
No, I mean, that wasn't even a thought in anybody's mind to withdraw from a bowl game. Like, you looked forward to playing the bowl game. That was that was the reward at the end of the year. Like, if you played good, obviously, you want a Big Ten championship, and those are the things you want. Obviously, that's the reward at the end of the year. But if you play good enough, you get to go play a team from a different conference in a bowl game. Like, that's it's a big deal, right? And bowl season at that point was a lot bigger of a deal than it is now.
So the fact that in this era, this guy chose to play, Jesse was going to zing you for some sort of Iowa, and I
waiting
prevented
for a
that
minute
from
and a half. Are they playing many bowl games back in the day, or is that just a recent development?
I don't think we're at a great position.
I thought you were going to say they were going to expand
now.
the bowl series so that Iowa could get in.
That would have been.
That's what I thought you were going to go.
Well, they need to expand it so another team can get in.
Is this a good sign about a guy in today's era? Is that an encouraging sign for you?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think it's good that he did stay and play. Now, don't get me wrong, like, a lot of these guys that aren't playing in these bowl games are guys that are thinking they're going to be first-round picks, potentially second-round picks. I don't know the extent of it if everybody that is going into the draft isn't playing, right? Like, I don't know what that list looks like of guys that are opting out of bowl games. If that touches guys that are in the 6th round or 7th, I have no idea. That would be an interesting stat to look at. But certainly, I think it speaks a lot about him that wants to go play, right? Like, I mean, and if anything, for a guy like him, I get he was picked, in the 4th round or whatever it was, and there's a chance he could have gone a little bit earlier. It's a chance to put out good tape. It's a chance to put out good tape for teams to see in your last game to highlight yourself. Like, that's what that is. That's just another opportunity for you to improve your draft stock potentially against another good team or a good tackle or guard or whoever you're going against to improve your stock, right? Because, I mean, you look at when teams play interconference play, right? Like, not every team has strong offensive linemen or linemen that are draftable or things like that. Like, that's just the nature of it. Not everyone goes to the NFL. So you go to a bowl game, there's an opportunity. You're playing against a team that maybe has a lineman or two that could be drafted, and you can highlight your abilities against those guys. And that, to me, was always the positive of going to play in these bowl games. Like, you're going against guys that are good players from different conferences that you'll never see unless you make it to the NFL and potentially play them there. And to me, it speaks about his kind of want to, as a player, to just go out there and do it, just play football. Like, that's what you're at Penn State to do. That's what, I guess I could never say this in the past, but that's what they're paying you to do. They're paying you to go play football in college, and that's what you do.
By the way, Jesse, let's just let's let any sleeping dogs lie about Iowa versus Wisconsin football, because, as you may or may not know, Iowa extended its streak with 6 NFL draft picks to 48 consecutive years with a player being drafted. The Wisconsin streak over.
Yeah, Blue, did you talk to McCarthy? They took a couple of Iowa guys, I feel, in Pittsburgh this year.
I didn't talk to – I was going to text Campy about it for taking old Dunker, right? That's like a campy guy. Like that just screams campy. It just screams campy. So I'll text him once those rookies show up and see how that's going. But it doesn't shock me that
best Hawkeye available.
That he'd go to a place like Pittsburgh. I think he'll fit in well there, and kind of what Campy and Mike like to do, and hopefully he has a very successful career. I think the Bears, Tausch, I know you'll agree with me. I think they hit a home run with Jones at center. I think he's going to fit that scheme so well, and he's going to play so well for Chicago and what they try to do. I just have that feeling. I mean, I know it stinks. It stinks for Packers fans. Like, I get it. Like, they got a good pick, but you look at the way Ben Johnson runs that scheme and what they do, he's like the perfect center for it. Like, he's able to climb to the second level. He's good at reach blocking. Like, it's tailor-made for him. Like, and that's the truth.
Well, I am curious what you think, and we'll do this next. I feel like the Packers also took a guy that is right out of central casting for their type of offensive lineman. We want to get your thoughts on Jager Burton after we get Tausch's thoughts on Hard Rock Casino Rockford.
Well, I just mentioned Hard Rock Casino Rockford, and their days, the slot days on Thursday in April are coming to an end. Get down there tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. are your chance to win a grand prize. $2,000 in free slot play. You can earn 200 tier credits while playing at your favorite slot machine to activate the Prospectors Plunge tournament game. At the end of the tournament day, free play prizes will be automatically paid out to Unity members that finish in the top 15. Free plays prize amounts vary depending on placements. You can play, dine, shop, enjoy live shows, the sports book. Hard Rock Casino Rockford, a premier entertainment destination just off of I-90 in Rockford, Illinois, a little less than an hour from Madison, Wisconsin.
Depending on who's driving. More with Brian Bulaga next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
This is Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, and sponsored by American Family Insurance. Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
That dog does not want to be petted.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
ESPN Wisconsin's Gabe Neitzel here for Events by Design. You want people to actually show up for your community event, charity gala, or nonprofit fundraiser while making a memorable impression on them. Events by Design turns those moments into meaningful experiences that engage your audience and bring your mission to life. They manage everything: designing, planning, production. No stress, no loose ends. Just an experience your guests remember, exponentially benefiting your cause. Get started today. Just search online. Events by Design. They design, you party.
We have standards in Wisconsin. Cheese should squeak. Sports and tailgating go hand in hand with brats aplenty. And beef is a delicacy where each bite makes you close your eyes for a second. For 50 years, Bunzel's has been hand-selecting the finest beef, making homemade specialty sausages, and crafting award-winning jerky right here at home. Because Wisconsin is still cattle country, quality isn't optional. It's expected. And after 5 decades, Bunzel's still delivers. Stop in today at 90th and Burleigh or at bunzels.com.
It's Mike with Infinity Exteriors. I've seen it all, Wisconsin. Sketchy sales gimmicks for low-quality windows, siding that costs more than a new home, fly-by-night roofers. 60,000 happy customers made a better choice. Infinity Exteriors roofing, siding, and windows all come with our lifetime workmanship warranty, no overcharges, and transparent pricing. At Infinity Exteriors, we're on a mission to save our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
I think one of the things that patients don't realize is that when they get a joint replacement, that's not a lifetime treatment option. And they're probably, if they are a younger patient, signing up for multiple surgeries down the road.
As a physician and medical director for QC Kinetics, Dr. Caravelli's seen a pattern of trending joint pain.
Prolonged medication, steroids, then surgery, possibly another surgery.
So a lot of our patients are trying to avoid or put off surgery, and this is the treatment that can help them do that.
QC Kinetics extracts your body's healing substances, concentrates them back into your aching joints to help heal and restore those areas, providing lasting relief.
Oh, I love being able to tell my patients, before we do this surgery, let's try another option. Let's see if this is right for you, because now they might not have to have surgery at all.
Call today for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
You can search for the biggest bat selection, but I'm here to save you time, because the best baseball and softball bat selection in the Midwest is right here at Burkhardt Sporting Goods. We stock just about every bat on the market from all the top manufacturers like Easton, DeMarini, Louisville Slugger, Marucci, and more, and sell them all at the guaranteed lowest prices. So get in here and try a few out in our indoor batting cages. There's no need to look any further, because when it comes to bats, if you want it, we got it at Burkhardt Sporting Goods.
You can't beat Burkhardt.
When you run a team, you want great uniforms, and you know selling spirit wear is vital. That's why Burkhardt Sporting Goods will create a free custom website for you to sell your families and players the coolest spirit wear from Nike and Under Armour, as well as the basics, while helping you fundraise at the same time. We take the hassle out of coordinating your team's apparel and make shopping and buying easy. So when you need awesome spirit wear and uniforms for your organization, you can't beat Burkhardt.
You can't beat Burkhardt.
You're listening to Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN. Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella at 855-PELLA-WI or visit online at PellaWI.com/radio.
We roll on with Brian Bulaga, the doctor of football, as he is called on the Homer Hour. Tackle talk, as we like to term our time with him. So, Brian, as much as you may have liked your dunker guy from Iowa, the Packers end up with a Kentucky guy. Jager, not Jaeger, Jager, even though his real name is Camden, I believe. Burton out of Kentucky played left guard, played right guard, played center, started 47 games in college. The only offensive lineman taken, only 6 players in the draft class. How do you feel about the moves like Jager?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good pick for what they needed to do there, and that's add depth into the group with backups at center, backups at guard, and kind of have someone that can fill that role. Now, again, just like I mentioned earlier, we're not going to know anything about these guys at this level for a little bit here to see how they kind of transition into NFL speed and the knowledge you need to learn, and then applying that and using proper technique against high-level guys. Like that's just a broad statement for rookies in general. But again, I think this is another pick, another guy that's going to be kind of thrust into a position where he may get called upon early on in his NFL career if something happens. And obviously if he performs well in camp. And again, I'm not too sure what his specialty is. Is it guard? Is it center? Jason, how many games did he start at center over compared to guard?
15. I think he had 15 were at center, and then the others were split among the 2 guard spots.
Okay, so mostly at guard is probably a better view of it. So, listen, I think to play center in the league I think it's one of the most difficult things to do, just based on your responsibilities mentally, and then some of the blocks that you have to do as a center are very difficult. I think from a mental standpoint, it's probably the hardest position on the field besides the quarterback, obviously. I mean, but those two kind of go hand in hand together. They kind of work in tangent. Obviously, the quarterback makes the decisions at the end of the day and throwing the football, but the center has to do a lot of things. So if he gets into the building and he is able to kind of mentally get to that point where he's able to get a hold of this offense early as a young guy and get in the room with Butkus and start getting mentally this offense down in a very quick fashion, then yeah, he'll be a very viable backup at the center position. Then obviously they're going to give him reps at guard. The only problem is here, like, I understand that there's competition at the backup center with Jacob Monk, but Jacob Monk has been here for a little bit now, and there's really been no trust to put him out there if there were a situation that he needed. I mean, we saw it last year, and obviously Sean Ryan jumps in and takes the center position and wins that over pretty quickly, then gets rewarded with a new contract. And, right, Jacob Monk's been here for a while. You would think if things have been going well, he would have been the guy that stepped in at center when Elton got hurt. And, you know, and that's the way that would have gone. But that has not been the case. So I think Jager, I'm pronouncing that correct, right? Jager.
Right. And by the way, both he and Monk are 5th-round picks, right? So they're, you know, we always have this kind of shiny new object thing of, oh, they drafted this guy and maybe he has a different career arc, right? And the Packers have a history of 4th and 5th-round picks, but Jacob Monk to this point has not elevated his game. And you know, if I'm being honest, you know, I wasn't cheering for anyone in particular during the draft, but I thought if they get the Iowa center, that makes things really interesting because I think he's a good player. You've obviously watched him way more than me, but then suddenly maybe Sean Ryan, despite having that contract, has real competition, and maybe he's moving around. Maybe he's going back to guard. Because the truth of the matter is he has 9 NFL starts at center, and the grading was not great on him. And, well, I think they needed to keep him because he's one of the few guys that brings an attitude for them. Like, he may be better suited to right guard than Anthony Belton is. Like, I don't think he is married to the center position. We'll see how he fares there. But now with Jager and with Jacob, I think it's pretty clear that he's going to be the center, and I don't think there's going to be much of a challenge.
No. I don't think there's any competition for the center job. I think it's Sean Ryan's, and that's that. And this is the first time in his career you could honestly say that, right? Like, he hasn't been pushed or kind of
tried to replace him. Right.
Yeah, like this is the first time in his career you can really say that. So he's probably breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief with that. I mean, I would imagine if they would have drafted Jones from Iowa, that would have been a interesting situation because there's a direct competition. It probably would have been a really good one too, if you look at it that way. And how many linemen did the Packers bring in on the free agent side? Like three, maybe 4. I'm not totally sure.
The free agent offensive lineman, and I know this is going to hurt you. Well, I guess I don't know. I don't know how much you care about Iowa State, but Dylan Barrett from Ohio State, Josh Geske from Illinois, and Dylan Wade from Auburn are the 3 undrafted offensive linemen.
Yeah, I know the Illinois kid had about 28 starts or 29 starts at Illinois. So, I mean, he played a lot of football in the Big Ten. Listen, I said going into the draft, like, that room needs competition, like real competition to push guys at these positions to get the best out of them. Probably the only one that wasn't going to be pushed, well, probably 2 would be Zach Tom and most likely Banks, because if they didn't do anything with Banks, so he's pretty much set in that position. That's what that is, right? I mean, contractually, that's the way it's going to be.
He's not getting $43 million to sit on the bench.
Correct. Absolutely correct. So, like, you look at the rest of the group, like, you want to inject competition within that room. And now, based on how the draft went, Sean Ryan's not getting pushed from a competition standpoint, right? Like, in camp. So Sean Ryan's going to be the center.
Is there a chance? Brian, you brought this up, and then we can move off of this if you want. But is there a chance that maybe actually having someone show confidence in you, if you're Sean Ryan, is better? Like, we obviously talk about how iron sharpens iron and having to compete is so important. And I get it, and I don't disagree. But is it possible that maybe this is a guy that needs the team to show a little confidence in him as opposed to seemingly trying to replace him all the time? Is there a chance that he will play better because they're saying, you're the guy, which they have never done since he got here?
No, I mean, listen, there's a lot of things that I agree with that on, but like they showed him they gave him $11 million a year.
Yeah.
Taking a contract this offseason. Like there's the confidence that the team is showing you. Like if someone gets brought in and as a center only and they're competing with you, like that's fine. Like, but you just got paid $11 million a year. Like you just got a nice contract. So like that should be the confidence as a player that they like me. They want me here. They gave me X amount of money to do this job after only 9 starts.
Right.
On the job. Like, I don't think – I mean, if I would have gotten just 9 starts or Tausch only 9 starts, I don't think we would have gotten contract extensions to stay. I don't think Ted would have done that. I mean, at least from my experience.
Right.
So that should be all the confidence he needs that they trust him to do this job, right? Like, at least in my opinion. But now you kind of look at the way this is playing out with who the starters will be, and then they bring in Jager, and he's kind of going to be a swing guard and probably a backup center and things like that. You look at who's going to have real competition, and it's really Belton. Like,
right.
That's really it, because there's no one that's going to compete at left tackle with Jordan Morgan. There just isn't. I mean, let's just be real with it.
We don't even know who's going to back him up.
No, I have no idea. No one's going to touch Zach Tom out at right tackle. Banks is pretty settled at the left guard position, and now it's, pretty much that right guard. And can you make Belton perform better than what he did last year with maybe a little competition from Jager or
so
whoever?
Blue, on a scale of 1 to 10, you just kind of went through it, and there isn't going to be a ton of competition. They're going to say there's a lot of competition, but you always look at how they pay guys. That usually tells you who's going to play where or where they're drafted. 1 to 10, 10 being like, man, I feel blank and awesome when they tip this thing off early September, to 1 being like, well, I don't know, Jim. Where are you at?
I'm at if everyone's healthy, right? Like that's what you're saying. Everyone's healthy, and it's
yep.
Okay. I'm probably at a 5.5, 6. Right?
So
because
average.
Yeah, like that's where I'm at, because I really think, and I know I'm beating a dead horse here, but it all depends on how Jordan Morgan performs at left tackle. That's really the one variable that is unknown right now to us, right? Like, we saw Belton for a lot of snaps last year at right guard. We understand what he's about. We see what he can do, things that he doesn't do well. We'll see if he improves those in the offseason and going into the next season. We know about Zach Tom. We've seen Sean Ryan at center. I think Sean Ryan does nice things at center. I think there's a lot to improve on. We'll see if he takes that step as well, with obviously getting paid and some more confidence behind that. We saw some positive things from Banks later on in the season once he was healthy. If he stays healthy, which for this whole thing we said everyone's healthy, I think he could play at a pretty high level and improve on what he did last year. The one guy we don't know about, which is a very vital position, and that's at left tackle with Jordan Morgan, because we just have not seen enough of him at that position to be like, yeah, I feel good about that, right? And that's like, if you have questions at the tackle positions, that's a problem. Like, and that's today's NFL. Like, it's just like, that's like, you could say, oh, well, we're not sure about the guard and we're not sure about that. Well, if you're not sure about the guard, you're going to slide the center over there and protect him and make sure he's okay. Like that. I mean, I'm not minimizing the importance of having good guards. I got to play next to really good ones my entire career. So, like, I'm not minimizing that. But if you have issues at tackle, and this is why NFL teams are always searching for them, and that's why almost none of them ever hit the market, because they get snapped up right away, or the teams retain them, or whatever it may be. you have big question marks going into the year. That's just the reality of this thing, and that is kind of where Green Bay's at with Jordan Morgan. This could end up being fantastic, and he plays great out there, and we're like, well, maybe that should have been the move we made from the start with him. Or it takes him a while to get to a decent level of playing, and it affects the offense significantly. Like, you know what I mean? Like, those are the things that we just don't know. And to me, like, I think Jordan Morgan has the intangibles to play left tackle. It's just we don't know how that looks. We don't have a good enough sample size to be like, it's going to work, it's not going to work, they need to do this, they need to do that. Based on the Packers' actions and Gutey and all them, they think that he can, because they're essentially moving him out there and there's no one to really push him, right? There's no direct competition to take that spot from him. So everything that they've shown is that they have confidence in him to do that job.
Brian, I bid you a fond farewell until I talk to you tomorrow on the Homer Hour, and we'll talk to you again next week, buddy. Thanks.
All right, guys, take it easy.
That is Brian Bulaga. He gives us his insights every single Wednesday on the Yuengling Guest Hotline. Yuengling, family-owned and operated for 6 generations, 197 years. DG Yuengling and Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly. Tausch, tell us about American Family Insurance so we can get to the 10 o'clock hour.
American Family Insurance, proud partner of Gutey and Tausch. And just like a great team, you need great protection. So does your family. I spent my career on the O-line, and trust me, when you know you're protected, you can play a whole lot better. That's what American Family Insurance is all about with the right home and auto coverage. Going to help you protect what you've worked hard for and the dreams you're building for the future. That's why you can focus on your family and not the what-ifs. Insure carefully and dream fearlessly with American Family Insurance. I saw all those draft profiles. Brought to you by American Family Insurance.
Indeed.
Packer partner of the Brewers, partner of the University of Wisconsin. They are everywhere in the community. Get a quote or find an agent at amfam.com.
The 10 o'clock hour will include Uncle Homer and an airplane etiquette question. Did you run into something?
Oh, I also have a very feisty issue at our house.
Oh,
I need some advice on. So I got a bunch of stuff coming. Ooh, 10 o'clock hour. We'll do that in 2 minutes. It's Gutey and Tausch.
Don't go anywhere. Another hour of Gutey and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, is coming up next on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Mark Tauscher here, and you know I love a
$2.3 million. A recent Schwab survey of Americans says that it takes $2.3 million to be wealthy. Well, you may have had your financial plan set on a bigger or a more humble number. But if you're looking for added insights on how to get there or how to avoid some tax pitfalls on the way, Annex Wealth Management is ready to listen. Mark Tauscher here, and whether your situation is complex or simple, the Annex Wealth Management team can give you wealth expertise and guidance on reaching your goals. Annex Wealth Management. Know the difference.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. After your round, stop in the clubhouse for food and drinks. Call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com.
Not every order is a big order, but it still matters. At Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more, there are no minimums. So whether you need 1 shirt or 100, you still get the same personalized service, hands-on design help, and high-quality results. Sometimes it's a small team, a quick idea, or something you just want to get right the first time. It's custom apparel without the pressure. Perfect for your business, event, and team. Big Frog makes it easy to create exactly what you need with a local team ready to help every step of the way. Get started today at bigfrog.com/Mequon.
Looking for a dinner that actually impresses and cocktails that keep the conversation going? Head to the second floor of St. Kate the Arts Hotel and discover the Studio Kitchen and Cocktails. Bold, elevated dinners, thoughtfully crafted cocktails. It's the kind of place where every plate and every pour is made with intention. Come for dinner, stay for another round. The Studio Kitchen and Cocktails on the second floor at St. Kate the Arts Hotel.
Do you worry about how much someone drinks? Do you feel neglected or unloved? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are not alone.
Al-Anon and Alateen can help. Call 1-866-200-0223 or visit alanon.org/help.
This is Wisconsin basketball head coach Greg Gard. This is 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD2, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Begins now. Got to play a little bit of catch up to get to Homer on time. Tausch, is your airplane etiquette or your home harmony story, are those lengthy that we can't get into them now, or you got some time?
I don't think either are overly lengthy. As I usually do when something pops up, I like to take it to the Gutey and Tausch community and get some ideas, inspirations, and or solutions to issues. So, you know, we have a house. It's a nice place. And we are being peppered by woodpeckers. Don't know why.
Peckered.
I've had issues before where birds would fly into our Pella windows. They would hear me talking about Gina and a great team at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. They'd say, I need more. And they would just, we knock on wood, semi-solve that problem. We've had other issues, nothing major, that have come up, and we've solved those problems. And Sarah's very good at solving problems. She can't solve this problem. Ooh. I thought it was cute at first. A little woodpecker, you know, Woody the Woodpecker just coming, tick, 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 tick. Oh, that's cute. Now we've gotten word that there's more than one, and that they're pecking holes, and we gotta rid them. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Jesse, that they are a protected bird. So as much as I'd like to go out there and net them up, and can't do it. What are you looking at? So I'm looking for solutions.
That's all you're looking to do is net them?
I'm looking for, well, I'm not going to say on air that I want to do anything else, and I'm not going to do anything else because it's not legal, and I'm not going to be an idiot.
A quick Google search. All woodpecker species are protected in the United States under the Federal Migratory Bird Treaty Act of 1918.
Well, who signed that? Taft? Who's that? What administration is that under?
Who was president during World War I?
Woody Wilson, I think, was part of that, wasn't he?
Woody Woodpecker.
No wonder they named a woodpecker Woody
out,
then.
Actually.
He saved all the woodpeckers.
What do? Do you call an exterminator to get the peckers out of here? Ironically, where we stayed down in Talladega off this beautiful lake was Woodpecker Lane, which I now find ironic that I find out. What do you mean? Well, maybe.
Well, we could hear the birds in the background. I didn't think woodpeckers sounded so beautiful.
I didn't hear the birds. I couldn't hear those birds. So what do? We obviously can't kill the birds. Not that we would. But what do? You call an exterminator? Because I don't want that woodpecker pecking away at the house. Next thing you know, I'm going to have to go get a new window and door, even though the deals are great right now through the end of April at Pella. What do we do?
Did you ever watch the program This Old House?
Nope.
Bob Vila. Remember Bob Vila?
I remember Bob Vila. Frankie used to call him Bobby Vita.
Frankie Winters?
Frankie Winters. Yep.
Well, Bob Vila has a website. It's bobvila.com.
Is Bob Vila still? Is he still alive?
Know. I mean, Roger Ebert still has a website, and he passed on. People still continue to run it. How to get rid of woodpeckers from bobvila.com. Woodpeckers are attractive birds to observe, but pecking can damage your home and even cause insect infestations.
Oh, no.
Learning how to deter woodpeckers can save your siding and protect the birds from harm.
That's what we're looking for. All right, Bob, tell me more.
So apparently, again, according to and what Bob Vila does on his site, much like the program that he did, This Old House, he has projects that you can do. And he estimates the time that it'll take to do it. About 10 minutes. This will only take you about 10 minutes, according to Bob Vila, and it's perfect for you because the skill level is beginner.
Perfect.
And the cost is only $5 to $30. Now, before you begin, when getting rid of woodpeckers, always use safe, non-lethal methods to deter these birds and avoid harming them. Woodpeckers, along with their nests and eggs, are protected by law in many regions, and killing or harming them
1918
can result in legal consequences. I don't want to get into too much information of putting it on the street, but this is obviously a wood portion of your home, or is it a siding portion?
I think it's a siding portion.
Okay. They peck for a variety of reasons. Here is how you can do this. First of all, Bob Vila suggests that you hang a fake owl from a pole somewhere on your home.
Hooty hoo.
The fake owl will scare them off. Secondly, you can hang some shiny reflective objects, a mirror or aluminum foil. Now, again, I don't want you to ruin the aesthetics of your beautiful home.
Sure.
Next on the list, set up a wind chime or a pinwheel around the area.
I like
where...
wind chimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm pro wind chime. I love a good chime.
So you've got the decoy owl, which is as Bob, or whoever wrote this for Bob, calls it, a bogus predator. So you've got the bogus predator, the reflective objects, wind chime.
Sounds like Rashawn Gary, am I right?
That wasn't very nice. And then also the suggestion is make a lot of noise, which I feel like that's... You're just going to send the kids out every hour on the hour with banging pots and pans and making a lot of noise.
Are you better off putting a mirror and a owl on top of what was the other thing that was recommended? Chimes?
The wind chime
all together.
And
do you triangulate?
If none of these are working, there's something called holographic tape, which you can put in the area where they've been pecking. It'll give you that reflective quality.
Won't they just go to a different area to peck then, and then you got more areas of pecking?
Again, I think that these are. We've had neighbors deal with the same issue in our neighborhood. We have not had that problem, but others have, and it is a blight on their home, and it's frustrating. So I feel your pain. What does Jackrabbit Mama have to say on this, Jesse?
Great places, South Dakota.
Jackrabbit Mama on the Carbless ESPN Wisconsin talk and text line. Tausch, bad news is that we had the same issue. I loved them at first too, but then they became a real problem. Since we needed new siding, we replaced our log siding with a beautiful non-wood but log look siding. Is wood siding your issue? Is that what's going on there? Is that the clunk, 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 clunk of the woodpecker?
Sounds like it.
Well, I don't know if we've fixed the problem. I think you should get the wind chime. It makes soothing
I do like
sounds.
a good wind chime.
Yeah,
we get a lot of wind though. Like it blows garbage cans over there. A lot of wind. It's been a windy spring. Very windy.
Well, if you have problems with woodpeckers pecking, that's one thing to deal with. If you have problems with Bucky Badger pecking at you with his nose, that's another issue.
That was annoying.
But we're always happy when we have UW Credit Union, because then we don't have any issues with those types of things.
And UW Credit Union member, that's old T. For every stage of life, UW Credit Union is here for your woodpecking era, your Bucky Badger era. Proudly serving Wisconsin for over 90 years. They're going to help you reach your financial goals. And if you're ready to give woodpeckers and fees the stiff arm, bam, UW Credit Union can help. No monthly fees Overdrafts that never cost more than $5. You're going to save members over $12 million per year. They also have the great app that's easy to use. You can check your accounts, transfers. It's a very smart play from the pocket. Join today at uwcu.org, insured by NCAA. Terms and conditions do apply.
We'll get ready for Uncle Homer and see if we've got any other home remedies for woodpeckers next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
Wilde and Tausch continues next on 94.5 ESPN, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, and sponsored by American Family Insurance.
May is Skilled Trades Month, a time to celebrate the hands-on careers that keep our industries and our communities moving forward. At Junior Achievement, students are discovering that today's skilled trades include technology, robotics, and smart manufacturing. With support from Rockwell Automation, students are exploring how advanced manufacturing and automation will power the factories of the future. Thank you, Rockwell, for helping inspire the next generation of technicians, engineers, and innovators. Learn more at ja.org.
Wisconsin weather doesn't ease into spring. It keeps you guessing. That's why your windows and doors need to handle everything. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we build for year-round comfort. Now get 0% interest until 2030. That's years of no interest, so you can upgrade now and pay over time. Plus, enjoy a free in-home consultation, expert installation, and a 10-year limited warranty. But order by April 30th. Schedule today at PellaWI.com.
Mark Tauscher here for Iron Jock. As a former athlete, I've worn just about every type of workout gear there is, and nothing compares to Iron Jock. Their performance apparel is built to fight sweat, odor, and bacteria, keeping you feeling fresh no matter how hard you push. From the gym to the pickleball court, Iron Jock keeps you dry, comfortable, and confident. Upgrade to Iron Jock. Available now at ironjock.com.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Michelle Smallman.
We had the draft in Pittsburgh. What are they doing? Waiting around for him again? After, as Courtney just pointed out, Omar Khan and company said, oh, it's going to be different this year. We're not going to have to wait around. The timeline is not going to be as long as it was last year. It really doesn't seem like a lot has changed. I know we still have a while to get to certain organized team activities for him to make the choice or make it as pronounced as it was last year, but I just don't understand why they are going down this road again. But especially because you're ushering a new era with Mike McCarthy as the head coach. But it feels like you're kind of stuck in the same position as you were last year. It doesn't feel like a new era of Pittsburgh Steelers football if you're going down the same road as you did last year, waiting for a quarterback in his 40s to decide whether or not he wants to play football.
Lowe's has the brands pros trust to get the job done. You can now shop new Catalyst fencing solutions and save big when you do. 10% off when you buy in bulk. Plus, save $180 on a DeWalt 12-inch dual bevel sliding compound miter saw. Now just $449. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 5/6 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Evan Cohen here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app, share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required, not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
When you're getting married, the rings matter. There's something you wear for a lifetime. That's why my fiance and I went to Paul's Jewelers. Paul's Jewelers specializes in custom jewelry for life's biggest moments. Lab-grown or natural diamonds, great pricing, and a lifetime warranty, so your jewelry can be refurbished, repaired, or refitted anytime down the road. Their team made the entire process easy and stress-free. I can't wait to show off my wedding band after our big day. Create your masterpiece today by visiting Paul's Jewelers in West Allis.
This is Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN, sponsored by American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
It takes a village to deal with woodpeckers at your home. We'll get to the airline etiquette question a bit later in the program. Jesse, have we gotten any more help from our avid fans and supportive listeners on what to do about your woodpecker problem?
A lot of help on the text line, even more in the YouTube comments. If Tausch wanted to go join the dwellers in the comments, he could see some more assistance from them. Troy texts in, I put pinwheels up by my house, and that seems to help.
There you go. See?
Troy
Bob
is a
Vila
proponent of the pinwheels.
Pinwheels are those little turkey sandwiches, right? That you cut up?
No. Come on.
What are pinwheels?
They're the little spinny things that with the wind
Yeah,
that it makes them spin.
They're fun. Geriad in Canton, Ohio.
What deters a woodpecker from, like, what, they're going to go run into that instead? Like, what is a pinwheel going to do?
I think the motion scares them off. Kind of like a scarecrow.
So you got to put pinwheels all throughout your yard? Just get a windmill. Why not put two windmills up and save some energy?
If there's a particular spot,
because you have Everlight Solar, you don't need windmills.
I think if there's a particular spot of interest for the woodpeckers, then you would want to put the pinwheel in that general region.
I want you to get a giant owl. I want you to get the bogus predator. That's what I want to see.
Owl T would be, I think, a good addition.
That was clever. I like that move.
Appreciate
that was good.
Geriad says, sounds like it's finally time for old T to get that dog to scare off the woodpeckers.
Yeah!
Now, the kind of dog we'd be getting ain't going to be scaring no woodpecker. I can feel fairly confident about that. But we are trending in the right direction, Geriad. We are trending in the right direction.
That makes me happy. Also, what makes me happy is we're going to talk to Uncle Homer after I tell you about my friend David Gruber and Gruber Offices. One call, that's all. The call I hope you never have to make, but if you do have to make it, I hope you make it to him, because he and his team at Gruber Offices will make sure you are taken care of if you have been injured in an accident. One call, that's all. 414-276-6666. 414-276-6666. Gruber Offices. One call, that's all. We'll make the call to Homer. Next, it's Wilde and Tausch.
Wilde and Tausch continues next on 94.5 ESPN. Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin and sponsored by American Family Insurance.
Your grill just got an upgrade, and it's right down the road.
Burn Pit BBQ is now available at Walmart.
That means no waiting, no guessing. Just grab it, fire up the grill, and get to work.
We're talking premium rubs, sauces, and seasonings made for real flavor and real results.
Every single time you cook.
Whether it's a quick weeknight dinner or a full weekend cookout with friends and family, Burn Pit BBQ helps you bring bold, consistent flavor to every bite.
Head to your local Walmart and find Burn Pit BBQ today, right in your neighborhood.
Because better BBQ should be easy to get and even easier to enjoy.
Got your tax refund? Before it mysteriously disappears, invested in something you'll actually see every day. Your home. At Exterior Pros and Baths, turn that refund into energy-efficient windows, durable roofing, new siding, or a beautiful bath remodel. And they'll take it even further with $3,000 off your project. That's $3,000 in instant savings during the April savings event. But don't wait. This offer won't last long. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com today. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right.
I need a little range, step to the range, come on, meet me at the
Introducing the new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club Sandwich. With that juicy Chick-fil-A chicken on a buttermilk ranch bun, jalapeno ranch sauce, and pickled jalapenos, it's a little ranch with a lot of kick. The new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club with original spicy or grilled filet. Available for a limited time only. Order ahead on the Chick-fil-A app.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Don't think twice.
Don't let a busted garage door get you down. Call my friends at Geist today. For 70 years, Geist has been the trusted garage door authority in Wisconsin. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to get your exact needs. For swift and reliable garage repair solutions, go to geistdoors.com. That's GEIS doors.com. You can also visit their amazing showroom in Brookfield, featuring hundreds of doors and openers and their custom design room.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. Enjoy awesome benefits across the board. Build a great career and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Milwaukee Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our doctor-developed, easy-to-follow weight loss program helps you lose weight fast, naturally and safely, and with no drugs or injections with risk of serious side effects, no prepackaged meals, bars, shakes, and no exercising required. Our program helps reset your metabolism so you can keep the weight off for good with a coach for ongoing support. Our program costs up to half as much and works up to twice as fast as most other programs. Go to MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com to schedule your free consultation.
Homer here for Milwaukee Weight Loss. Been on the journey since January, over 3 months, down 26 pounds today. If you're looking for a safe and easy program that will actually help you keep the weight off, this is it. Many patients lose 20 to 30 pounds in a month or two. That's up to £1 pound per day. And for a limited time, get $200 off with the spring special. Book your free consultation at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com. That's MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Results may vary.
This is Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN. Sponsored by American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Whatever you do, make sure you do it right.
On his program, The Homer Hour, not to be confused with God Talk, by Faith, with Homer and Pip, Steve the Homer True has taken the Yingling guest hotline and personalized it. He had the Yingling Dave Robinson hotline. He has other hotlines. I just would say this, when it's Homer, it's the Yingling Goat hotline. The greatest of all time when it comes to Wisconsin Sports Talk Radio. Steve the Homer True joining us on the Yingling Goat hotline. Yingling, the first oldest brewery in America, is now in Wisconsin. DG Yingling and Son. Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly. Homer, good morning. Sorry to get to you late. Have you ever had any woodpecker problems?
Not that I can remember, though. I'm happy to help Tausch. I thought I had it solved. I was going to buy him an owl.
Like a live one or a real decoy?
Owl. Yeah, a real owl. I thought, man, that Tausch, I could see a guy would like to have an owl, only you can't buy him.
I would like to have an owl.
Nope,
I would like to have an owl.
Can't use it as a pet. So my plan
when there used to be that old, there used to be that department store that sold like exotic pets. You could buy a hippo, you could buy a rhino.
Not an owl, buddy.
Right? Like
can't own one.
You couldn't. What? I don't understand. I understand when there's birds are at extinction levels. I get that where we're protecting them. Why are we protecting woodpeckers when they're not protecting our house and they don't respect our house, but we have to respect them?
Part of the food chain, I'm guessing. It's part of the big picture, and need woodpeckers to deal with something. I'm not sure exactly what, but that's probably the reason. So since I can't get you an owl, I thought, how about if you provide something that attracts owls? Because then when you attract owls, woodpeckers are gone. They ain't messing with owls. But I don't know that you want owls around any more than you want woodpeckers.
No, I don't, because they're hooting all the time.
Yeah, woodpeckers.
What is that?
Smart.
Sleep with the owls and rise with the bird. What is that? How does that old saying go?
Whatever you say, I don't know.
Sleep
But
with
I'm
the fishes?
telling
You soar with the eagles. No, you soar with the eagles or you hoot with the owls. That's the old saying.
But you need to know woodpeckers are smart, and whatever you do, you have to vary it and move it. You can find somebody who's dealt with woodpeckers, but you're dealing with some.
Are you suggesting that woodpeckers are smarter than Old T?
No.
He's going to outsmart Old T.
No. He better respect the woodpecker.
Respect his
is
game.
all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So then it's just whatever you think is cool to doing. But my personal thought was to attract owls. But because I guarantee
you have no idea how to attract owls, though.
No, I don't. That's what I mean.
This isn't that helpful then.
Well, it's just the approach you're taking. With Tausch, you need to know the direction he's moving, because otherwise what you tell him is a waste, because he's going to do what he's comfortable with.
Well, let's be honest. He's going to do what he's going to do regardless. He is certainly someone who has lots of good ideas.
He might not be aware
and maybe
of
sometimes
these
not
things,
such great ones.
No, I wasn't aware. I've gotten educated. I've definitely gotten educated about what you can and can't do. I'm just trying to understand why birds that aren't extinct are protected when they don't protect you and they're harming you. Like I want to understand that.
I have no answer to that. You're going to have to.
Okay.
The problem
I'll get an ornithologist on. What's the study? What's the bird study?
Yeah,
person
I believe
called?
ornithology. Yeah, I think you nailed that.
Ornithology. Tough word to spell.
No, it's a bird
Homer,
person.
maybe you can help us with something else then.
Sure.
Now, my understanding. By the way, from the YouTube comments, are the woodpeckers eating the emerald ash borers? Because those have been a plague on on Wisconsin, by the way. So maybe the woodpeckers maybe that's part of the deal. We need your help because now correct me if I'm wrong. You've been the voice of Marquette basketball now for 36 seasons, so that does not go all the way back to when they won the NIT, when it was more important, the NCAA tournament, and it wasn't when McGuire won the 77.
I'm old enough to have remembered those, but I was not doing it at the time. I was not doing Marquette basketball.
So how do you feel now? What was it, like 48 teams back then, maybe?
It was fewer.
Yeah.
Maybe even less than that.
76 teams. You're the voice of Marquette basketball. You're a college basketball aficionado. What do you make of this plan?
Very supportive. If you're not aware of this, you may not have seen the column that I wrote for the Waukesha Freeman long ago, the Homer 256. I believe 256 teams should be in. The first two rounds would be on the home court of the better-seeded team. And then you would get down to the key to understand all this is you really don't have a legitimate number right now because you're forced to put teams in that don't belong. Going to this direction, because fans want it, TV ratings show that, eventually you might actually have the best 64 when you get to 64, which would be the first time ever because you have all these teams that don't belong in it but are in because they want to have small schools and stuff. So, yes, I'm a supportive of this because eventually we're going to start. You want to get to the point where you actually have the best 64, and this premise that people don't want it is absurd. TV ratings for tournament games are fantastic compared to regular season, and so all these movements in sports are the result of what fans want based on not what people say fans want, but what people do.
They want money.
Postseason, no, they're not. You can't create money. I object to this. They're not creating money. You make money because people want it. And if people want it, why would you not do it? Oh, no, because it's bad. Well, what are we in the entertainment business? Money is created because people want it.
Well, they think they want it.
They don't know. If they just think they want it, they wouldn't watch it. They wouldn't act. People speak for other people, not saying you personally, but I am, and they don't know what the hell they're talking about. We have ways to determine what people do, not what other people say they really want. They watch. They don't watch regular season games. They certainly don't watch, I don't know, Harvard and Cornell, but Harvard or Cornell could be in the NCAA tournament. Money is created by people's interests. All this concern about college basketball and football is created by people that want it. Got no problem with men's lacrosse or women's lacrosse. Got problems with a guy making $7 million. The number one player just signed with Kansas. You know why? Because the sport creates so much money they can pay a player $7 million. All about
So
what
why
people want.
So, Homer, what are we even doing with a regular season then? Like, it just doesn't matter?
Yeah, it's just preseason. It's happening in all sports because fans are figuring it out. And now teams are figuring out, yes, you're right.
So why, Homer, okay, so why are we going to care about Seton Hall at Marquette in December?
Because it gives us an indication of how good they are and how well
they're
they
in the
might
tournament
do.
anyways. What do you care? They're already
in. It doesn't matter about being in the tournament. It's about how well you're going to do it, no. It's about doing well in the tournament. That's why those games are important. Gives us an idea of how good Marquette is, and, again, how good are they? Well, that's determined by how they do in the tournament. Yes, all those games are prep, like the NBA, or not just like the NFL. You want to
but
watch
the NBA, not everybody gets in.
How good? What?
NBA, not everybody gets in. NFL, half the teams don't get in. The regular season matters at least a little bit.
Hold on, the percentage of college teams getting in is much, much smaller than pro. You got 325 schools, and now 76 are getting in. 1 out of 5. Are we at 1 out of 5 in the pro sports? College got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay.
Football at 24, we 24 out of no, I'm just saying, you talk about too many teams in, they ain't even close to the pros. And, of course, they are and have become the pros. So, yeah, they got to start adding more. To match, somebody can get you the number that should be in for football and basketball to equal what exists in, what do you want to say, NFL, since that's the most popular sport? Pick a pro sport. It's about half, isn't it? So in football,
Homer, what'd you make of the draft? What'd you make of the Packers draft?
Just moved on.
Homer's made his point.
He did. You were still talking. He just changed.
No, because you have no response to disagree with what I said. I take that as a compliment. Thanks, Tausch, even though you didn't thank me. All right, the Packer draft. We know the guy's been doing it for 7 years. He's pretty good. Let's go. Let's go out and let's see how he does.
All right. Fair
right?
enough.
I mean, Gutey's pretty good. He's done one thing.
I think Gutey's done a good job. Yeah, I don't think he hasn't had the big hits that we had hoped for, probably. Right. But I think overall, yeah, I think the way he's built his rosters. I don't have a problem.
Right. The problem is there are better people out there than Gutey, and there are better coaches out there, better than LaFleur. So let's hope they can get lucky and move in a direction that you really are hard pressed. They haven't won a division in 4 years. How many times in the last 30 years have the Packers gone 4 years without winning the division?
Yeah, they got to check. It's been a minute. Probably the 80s. I'd say the 80s.
Right. So win the damn division, then we'll talk.
Yep.
And are they capable of doing it? Sure, but I think it's tougher. The Bears are clearly better than they've been in the past. The Lions are clearly better than when they sucked for so long. So it's gotten even harder. And you let your genius get away. Now you're competing again. You need to get Schneider into the AFC. Now you got to deal with him.
So the key to the Packers' success is for Schneider to take a job with an AFC team?
That would help, yes. But I'm not necessarily negative. This is what the 49ers have gone through. You're good, but not good enough. Now, what do? If you'd brought in a president who was really tough, he'd have fired them both and said, no division for 4 years, they're gone. But that's not who he is or how he is. He's lived San Francisco, so it's not like it's bad because the Packers are pretty good, and we hope they could, have it all work out and, prove us that these young guys, you can also check these numbers, they tend to do well early on, as LaFleur would have done in the first couple of years. The longer they go, it doesn't seem to me that there's as much a record of success. the best chance was early on, right?
Back-to-back NFC Championship games. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, and it hasn't happened since. I'm going to fact-check you on the drought for division titles. I think there may be a window in there that's a little bit longer that doesn't go back to the 80s. I know you've got Uber duty. Is there anything else on your mind, or should we let you go?
That's a great question.
Thank you.
No, yes, the NBA basketball, the playoffs is the best basketball in the world. People that don't like it don't like the regular season. Regular season NBA basketball is not the same. This is the best basketball in the world. They play hard from the very first play. And I could be wrong on Giannis, I have to admit.
Oh.
Because it's possible that the owners will give him because they want Giannis back, because if he leaves, the value of the team drops significantly. And I think there are some owners that would like to maybe sell their part. And Giannis leaves, the Milwaukee Bucks disappear.
They don't disappear.
No, but in terms of the juice and the value of the team and the organization, Giannis makes them a value or an entity when he leaves. I think that would affect the value of the team, and I think that may be of importance to the owners. I mean, it all comes down to what Giannis wants to do, but I now accept the fact that they may just want him to come back for a financial reason.
I doubt that he is interested in that, however. Homer?
Yes, but it's hard to believe anything he says now. When he tells us he's mad that they played him when he could have played, given his injuries and that they were out of the playoffs, I don't believe that Giannis is speaking when Giannis speaks anymore. He's too smart. I believe he's speaking for his peeps, and they're kind of telling him.
No, I don't. I disagree.
Right.
I think he's speaking, trying to say all the things that won't make him the villain, and I don't think it's been particularly effective. I just think he wants everybody to like him.
Bye.
That is Steve the Homer True, the Woodpecker of radio hosts. Tausch, it is time to give away some Iron Jock gear.
Oh, yeah, we got
I know it's one of your favorite things we do.
It is indeed, and as a former athlete, I've worn just about every kind of workout gear there is, and nothing compares to Iron Jock. Their performance apparel built to fight sweat, odor, and bacteria, keeping you feeling fresh no matter how hard you work. And from the gym to the pickleball court, Iron Jock keeps you dry, comfortable, and confident. Now through May 10th. It's Bundle Madness. Get one lightweight hoodie. I love these lightweight hoodies. They are awesome. One short sleeve T-shirt for just $100. That's a 45% savings. Iron Jock will help you look good, smell good, and keep showing up. Shop now at ironjock.com, and now is your chance. You can win some Iron Jock socks. Caller number 66 will win Iron Jock socks at 844-770-3776.
Caller 66 wins from Iron Jock, 844-770-3776. More Wilde and Tausch straight ahead. Stick around.
Wilde and Tausch is presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella at 855-PELLA-WI or visit online at PellaWI.com/radio. All the antics.
We had the same situation when I played with Holmgren.
You okay?
I almost broke my chair.
Yeah, you almost fell out of your chair there.
All the action.
Micah Parsons is healthy, and if Tucker Kraft is healthy, the Packers are in that Super Bowl. I think that they would have run through the NFC. I think they beat Seattle. I think that they are the NFC representative in that game.
The best of both worlds lives right here. Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Weekday mornings from 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
A huge month of Brewers baseball kicks off with a battle against the Yankees Friday, May 8th through Sunday, May 10th. Catch the crew for half off with Wisconsin's first Friday game tickets on Friday the 8th. Plus, Mother's Day Sunday is the perfect game to bring the whole family with new kids experiences every Sunday. Plus, the first 10,000 fans over the age of 21 get a Brewers picnic blanket at the Mother's Day game, courtesy of American Family Insurance. Score your tickets at Brewers.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends, if it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Summertime is when you'll find the largest selection of homes on the market.
But it's the bottom of the ninth, as it's also the time when homes move the quickest.
This is Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates, powered by Keller Williams.
And I'm Andrea Woshinski. With more buyers competing, preparation, speed, and expert local guidance can make all the difference.
Start your home journey today with our white glove service at wendorfteam.kw.com.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
A real estate team driven by faith, gratitude, and results.
Your local bar could be your ticket to a global stage. Michelob Ultra's Soccer Shootout is giving fans the chance to win tickets to the FIFA World Cup 26 at Zocalo on Wednesday, May 6th, starting at 6:30 p.m. Also enjoy Michelob Ultra at Stenny's North Shore, Spanky's, and Elbow Room Cedarburg. Your neighborhood, your shot at the world's biggest game. Play for the chance to witness history. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26. Enjoy responsibly. 2026 Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21+. Void where prohibited.
I'm Coach Greg Gard. Building a winning team takes more than talent. It takes preparation, strategy, and the right partners. The same is true for building a successful business. That's why I'm proud to work with Bank CMG. They understand what Wisconsin business owners need. Smart banking solutions, local decision making, and a partner who is invested in your success, not just in your account balance. Whether you're looking to finance equipment, manage cash flow, or expand your operations, Bank CMG has the experience and flexibility to help you grow. They're not a big national bank where you're just another number. They're a community bank where you talk to real people who understand your business and your market. I've spent my career building teams. Bank CMG helps Wisconsin businesses build theirs. If you're ready to work with a bank that gets it, visit bankcmg.com/business. Let's build something great together.
Bank CMG is an equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
The Run for the Roses is coming to St. Kate the Arts Hotel. Join us Saturday, May 2nd for the Kentucky Derby Day in partnership with Woodford Reserve. Watch the race live, sip on specialty cocktails including the classic mint julep, and dress to impress. Best hat and best dress contests are on the card. Admission is free, or you can upgrade to VIP for $75 for exclusive food stations and 2 complimentary cocktails. Visit stkatearts.com to RSVP or grab your tickets at stkatearts.com.
You're listening to Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN. Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin and sponsored by American Family Insurance.
To this Mark Tauscher airplane etiquette story. Is it just me, or does it feel like every time you're on an airplane there is some sort of situation?
Not every
Am I imagining
time.
that?
No, there was nothing. There was nothing on the way down. I have not brought that up in a while, so I can understand where you're coming from on that.
It's a high percentage. It does seem to happen. Well, we'll get
I know
into
how
that.
Seinfeld made a career out of airplane stuff. So.
There are certainly interactions with other human beings that make for comedy gold.
When's the next time? When's the next time Jason Wilde will go on an airplane? Because his family has now done like 6 vacations without him.
It's a really good question.
And he refuses to go on for whatever reason. I think he's scared of flying since COVID. Is what I think.
Here's the thing. You don't need to hop on a plane or board a cruise ship to feel like you've escaped, because your next getaway is waiting for you at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Start with the stay. The biggest hotel rooms in Milwaukee, nearly 500 beautifully designed rooms and luxury suites that are perfect for a weekend reset, a date night, or celebrating something big. And you're just steps away from all the cool stuff that's happening inside. And if you're hungry, you've got so many options. I want to try the Ru Yi Asian Kitchen. I have not been there. All the rest of these places I've been to. Dream Dance Steakhouse, The Marketplace, Rock and Brews, which is my favorite in the clubhouse right now, Canal Street Cafe, Cream City Coffee Company. Food and drink specials happening all the time. And if you're planning a wedding, a birthday, or an anniversary, their event spaces are built to make it unforgettable. Sophisticated relaxation, incredible flavor, and a full night out all in one place. Potawatomi Casino Hotel. The 11 o'clock hour starts with Tausch's Travails of Travel. Starts in 2 minutes. It's Wilde and Tausch.
Don't go anywhere. Another hour of Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, is coming up next on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Vortex Golf makes rangefinders for serious golfers who need an accurate number every time. With 3 options, the Blade, Blade Slope, and Anarch, there's a Vortex rangefinder that fits your game. Crystal clear optics and features like image stabilization keep you steady in big moments. Plus, every Vortex Golf product is backed by a no-questions-asked lifetime warranty. If you're looking for an accurate number every time, Vortex Golf belongs on your bag. Grab yours and everything you need for golf season in Wisconsin at Shields.com.
Planning a high-level event shouldn't feel overwhelming. I'm Tiara Gomez, founder of Events by Design. For over 25 years, we've helped companies turn complex, high-pressure events into seamless, unforgettable experiences. When trying to engage your team and pull off something meaningful, the details matter. From concept to execution, we design every event so it reflects your vision and delivers real impact. No missed moments, just refined experiences people will remember. Let's start designing today. Search online, Events by Design.
How are things at Kessler's Greenfield, Kelly?
Fantastic. I heard you have an idea for springtime. I love spring. I have a big collection of new life to show you.
New life is a spring thing.
Show us. I call it crosses and clovers. These are amazing. Well done, Kelly.
These are stunningly unique.
Kelly, the surface of this 4-leaf clover is fantastic. What's it made of? Sarah, the surface of that lucky 4-leaf clover is made of crushed black diamonds. Wow. I'm buying this one. How much? $185. In yellow gold vermeil, it's just $270. This cross, $90.
And these initials pendants?
These are $60.
Clovers, crosses, and personalized pendants.
And a leprechaun that says they're magically delicious. Sarah, that's a breakfast cereal.
Kelly, you've done well.
Extremely well. Extremely very well. Happy springtime, everyone.
To find the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
We are the home for all your Bucks coverage. 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Of Wilde and Tausch begins now. It will include trivia and Whoa Nelly. But first, Tausch, was this on the flight there or the flight back from Talladega?
It was the flight back. I just don't understand people. I don't understand humans. And I know everybody has different ways they travel. It can be stressful. And especially if you're trying to get a connecting flight. And if you want to get home, I'm all with you. I totally understand it. You want to get to the airport early. I already told you yesterday we were idiots and not quite. And by we being idiots, it was not me. It was somebody else that didn't quite comprehend that time zones change. And usually that would be me. That was not. So I understand all of it, and I get it. But what I don't understand, I want someone to explain to me. We got in at like 10:15, and we were flying. It was a choppy flight. There were you could see lightning off to the right. The pilot was great. He was saying, "Hey, we're going to fly. It's going to take a little longer. We got to divert because there's a pretty good storm." And he did a pretty doggone good job of keeping it where it wasn't like chop on chop on chop. It was just chop and chop. So we land. And I'm fortunate. I'm sitting at the front of the bus. Literally, I'm in the first seat, first row in the window.
First class.
So it's nice seats.
Yeah.
And I got some of my buddies that came down with me to Talladega. They were there, so we were all getting off. And this woman just decides her time is more valuable. She ain't waiting. She starts walking up from the back and just goes. And I said, whoa, you in a rush? You got a plane to catch. It's 10 o'clock. There ain't no more flights leaving Madison. Okay? So this isn't Chicago or Atlanta, and there weren't like an announcement saying, what is it? Like, what could be the rationale? Then I see her. She ain't even rushing to get out. She just wanted to get off the plane. I'd go down and get luggage.
She didn't have like a child she wanted to say goodnight to before they fell asleep?
Unless you were... No, we all did, man. Like, my kids waited up. Like, we all had that.
No, I understand. She didn't... What I'm saying is she didn't answer you. Like, you asked, you're in a rush, and she said nothing?
No, she gave me a snarly look when I said it. I didn't want to say it, but it irritated me.
I would have
she
said
literally,
something, too. I'm with you.
As I'm going to grab my sick bag out of the little overhead deal, she like dang near bumps me, and I was, I wasn't going to throw elbows or anything, but I'm like, what the blank are you doing? So can someone explain to me what that would be and why people, if you want to stand up, great. Long flight, you want to get some blood flow, but there's an etiquette to getting off a plane. If you're chomping and you don't want to pay first class tickets, that's fine. Then go to row 11, whatever row, so you'll get off quicker. If you don't have a connecting flight in a big boy terminal, I don't think there's ever a reason you cut the line. Tell me why I'm crazy.
Jesse Nelson, your thoughts?
What if she really had to go to the bathroom?
She had to poop.
No, not good enough. Hey,
what do you mean not good enough? The plane is stopped. You're probably not allowed to get up to go use the bathroom in the back anymore. She's got to get off that plane and get to the terminal and go to the bathroom as quick as possible.
I just told you she wasn't sprinting to the bathroom when I got off. She was having a hard time figuring out. I don't know what the hell she was doing, if I'm being honest. I don't know. But she didn't sprint to the restroom because I would have seen it. She was kind of milling around, so no. And even if that is indeed the case, all right, if somebody is squeezing and penguin walking, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and say, oh, yeah, go ahead. And then just say, I got to go. I got to go use the bathroom badly. I'm good with that. But this? No, we've lost a lot of etiquette. We have. Plane etiquette, you are ready. Go ahead.
Well, I am like you in that I would not have let that slide. I would not have rolled my eyes I would have said something too. What percentage of people do you think call that kind of behavior, whether it's this or something else that you take issue with? What percentage of people actually call it out? Because I'm wondering if that's part of the reason is that nobody ever says, hey, man, that's not what are you doing? We all want to get home. We all want to get off the plane. Like, I'm curious, do you think you're in the distinct minority as someone who would actually comment on this behavior? Because I think you are. I think we are.
I don't know. I just want to have an answer. Well,
no one else said anything on the plane, right? You were the only one?
What should she, maybe I'm going to start doing that. I'll sit in the back of the plane. I'm just going to sprint up like a bull in a china shop and say, get out of my blinking way. I maybe have to go penguin walk and squeeze and go to the bathroom. Maybe that's what we got to start doing. I don't know.
Can we get a digi only of Tausch imitating a penguin walk? Because I would click on that link. So you didn't see her at baggage claim. You never saw her again. You guys will not be. She's probably.
I told her I saw her milling around, and I made another kind of smart blank comment as I was walking out.
Oh, you did.
I just don't get it, man. Like, I don't get it. And you guys aren't helping me. You're giving me nothing.
What if she's just claustrophobic and doesn't like being in tight spaces and wants to get off the plane?
Who wants to sit on the plane longer than they have to? If you find somebody, great. Now, if I was watching Landman, I maybe would have sat there and finished watching it because I know I got to get my bags and whatnot. But Landman wasn't available. Their Wi-Fi was a not great on there. That's a whole nother story. But it's irritating. Who wants to, Jesse? None of us do.
Well, wait a minute. You say we're not giving you anything. We agreed with you. I'm sorry that I don't disagree with you being irritated.
No, I don't
with this
want
woman.
you to I'm saying, what's the... I'm trying to get a reason other than bathroom, and even then...
No, there is no good reason because she's not... Look, I am very much pro if you have a tight connection and others don't. When they make that announcement, hey, we've got... X number of passengers trying to make a connection. If you have a longer layover, if you wouldn't mind letting them go, I am the first one to let them go. If I don't have a tight connection, great. But this, again, no one's connecting at Dane County Regional Airport. They don't have a connection to Wausau.
What if she was flying into town? She's a business professional. Flying into town has a big...
Jesse's hell-bent on finding excuses
She's
for
got
this.
a big presentation
this is what
in
I'm
the
looking
morning.
for. I want to understand.
And so she was already delayed because of the weather and the extra time that it took in the turbulent storms to get there. And she was hoping to get her rental car in time and wasn't able to get it. That's why she's milling about, because she's waiting for her next car to come in. But she was in a hurry hoping she would be able to get to it in time.
Her next car to come in.
Nope, that didn't
So
happen.
what you want is for us to hypothesize why she did this, so you could say no, that's not a good enough reason. That's our exercise, just so I understand it.
No, I want you to come up with a great answer that I'm thinking to myself.
What if she's got a favorite restaurant in Madison that closes at 11, and she wants to go get a tasty bite to eat before she goes to bed?
Unacceptable.
What if she lives in Madison, has a loving family, and was on the phone with her husband before she left for the flight home, and her husband said, I can't keep up with all the kids. I'm really struggling. Honey, I need you home as fast as possible. The kids need you. Can you please get here?
What if she doesn't have kids and her husband is like, hey, I'm starting to doze off, and I know you'd like to spend a little quality time.
I miss you, baby.
Oh, and he wants a little sugar. And she wants a little sugar.
Would you say that's okay?
Now we're getting somewhere. If she says to me, old boy wants a little sugar and I got to get home before I'll be like, all right, go ahead. Go get you some sugar. That would have been acceptable.
That would have been okay.
That would have been acceptable to me, yeah.
That's the one reason. Not that she has to go to the bathroom in an emergency situation. Not that she's a business professional flying in with an important meeting in the morning.
If she's looking for a little sugar and he's ready to give it, throw everybody's sugar on top. Okay, go. Give me a reason. Don't poo-poo it and just bulldoze like you're owed. I want something. Give me something. If you're going to bulldoze through, you better give me something. That's all. I think that's what I was looking for.
I got to be honest. When I suggested that as a reason, I did not expect it to be accepted as a viable explanation for pushing and shoving your way to the front of the airplane. Wow. I'm glad I brought it up. I feel good about that now.
What if she's a big LeBron fan and wanted to see the end of the Lakers game?
Nope.
But her husband is a big fan of her and is very eager for her to get home. All right, we need to play trivia. It is Wednesday. That means it is Wisconsin Geography Wednesday trivia. Jesse, what caller would you like? Get some sugar.
I think there's a lot of ways this could go. Let's just do caller 18. That seems safe. Caller 18.
Caller 18. Caller 18 plays Wisconsin Geography Wednesday Trivia. 844-770-3776. 844-770-3776. Caller 18 plays Trivia. And I remind you about the new season of the Behind the Bucks podcast. The Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens.
Wildy and Tausch is
presented on the Bucks Plus Audio Network. Presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. You can find Behind the Bucks on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get your podcasts. Behind the Bucks, presented by Gallagher. Trivia is next. It's Wildy and Tausch.
Wilde and Tausch is presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella at 855-PELLA-WI or visit online at PellaWI.com/radio.
May is Skilled Trades Month, a time to celebrate the hands-on careers that keep our industries and our communities moving forward. At Junior Achievement, students are discovering that today's skilled trades include technology, robotics, and smart manufacturing. With support from Rockwell Automation, students are exploring how advanced manufacturing and automation will power the factories of the future. Thank you, Rockwell, for helping inspire the next generation of technicians, engineers, and innovators. Learn more at ja.org.
Need a quick, delicious way to fuel your day? Try one of our new protein power plays from Cousin Subs. Power ham, power turkey, power club, power tuna. 4 craveable 5-inch subs on freshly baked Italian bread. Packed with protein, up to 33 grams. All for just $7.99 for a limited time. It's the flavor you love with the fuel you need. Grab a protein power play in store, online, or on the Cousin Subs app today. Cousin Subs, we believe in better.
$2.3 million. A recent Schwab survey of Americans says that it takes $2.3 million to be wealthy. Well, you may have had your financial plan set on a bigger or a more humble number. But if you're looking for added insights on how to get there or how to avoid some tax pitfalls on the way, Annex Wealth Management is ready to listen. Mark Tauscher here, and whether your situation is complex or simple, the Annex Wealth Management team can give you wealth expertise and guidance on reaching your goals. Annex Wealth Management. Know the difference.
You've always been competitive at work, in the gym, even with your kids. But lately you feel off. Workouts take longer to recover from. Your drive just isn't there. You know, it might not be your age. It could be low testosterone. At Mentality, we'll get to the bottom of what's really going on and build a personalized plan using testosterone replacement and peptide therapies to help restore your energy, focus, and drive. Get back the energy to being dad again. Book your appointment with Mentality at lowtusa.com. Again, that's lowtusa.com.
Hey folks, Gabe here. Now we all know baseball's been around a long time, since the 1800s. But you know what's been around even longer? Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America. Yeah, that's right. Yuengling started brewing in 1829. That means people were drinking a cold Yuengling before baseball even existed. A great beer that stood the test of time for 197 years. So the next time you're watching the game, reach for a Yuengling traditional lager from the oldest brewery in America. Now finally, in your lineup.
DG Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
I'm very familiar with Gruber Law Offices because they're always out in the community.
Gruber Law Offices are known to be honest, hardworking.
They're always involved in our neighborhoods.
Gruber Law Offices make our community a better place.
They are the best. For nearly 40 years, Gruber Law Offices has helped people throughout Wisconsin. If you're injured, we're here to help. One call, that's all.
Wisconsin would not be the same without Gruber Law Offices.
In this playoff basketball, you got to do a little bit of everything.
The intensity levels are at an all-time high. These are the NBA playoffs. Every team looking to make a run.
This is incredible.
Every player looking to make history.
Give me all you got. Let's go.
So tune in, because this is going to be unbelievable.
This is exactly what we want.
The NBA playoffs presented by Google continue on ABC, ESPN, NBC, Peacock, and Prime.
At Associated Bank, we get life gets complicated. So banking, it should be easy to get. That's why our tools speak your language. Automated savings, it's saving automatically for anything. Digital controls, you lose your card, you're still in control. Turn it off, then on, all on the app. And Money Monitor, you know where your money goes, like those long forgotten subscriptions. At Associated Bank, we get you. That's why we've got you. Learn more at associatedbank.com/YouGotThis. Member FDIC.
This is Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN. Sponsored by American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
I'm not going to ask Jeff in Janesville if he's gotten some sugar lately. I am going to ask him to play trivia, because it's time for trivia presented by Cousin Subs, Iron Jock, and Vortex Golf.
Wilde and Tausch Trivia is presented by Iron Jock. No stink, just performance. And proudly Wisconsin built. Shop now at ironjock.com. By Cousin Subs. Try the new Protein Power Plays. For subs loaded with protein and made with fresh ingredients you love. All for just $7.99. And by Vortex Golf. Rangefinders you can bet on.
Let's welcome him in. He is our contestant. He is Jeff in Janesville. Jeff, good morning. How are you, buddy?
Morning, guys. I'm doing great.
Well, hopefully you do great on these questions. It is Wednesday. That means it is Wisconsin Geography Wednesday. It also means that question number 1 is this. Also the home of Wilde and Tausch producer in training, Owen Dimfel, known as the O-Dog, who is helping Jesse, theoretically, today. Which Wilde and Tausch trivia partner has its world headquarters located in Barneveld? Is it Cousin Subs, Iron Jock, or Vortex Optics?
I'm going to go with Vortex Optics.
You would be correct. The real question is whether the O-Dog is related to... There was at least one Dimfel on the Barneveld girls basketball team that went undefeated, coached by Jimmy Myers, that I covered very early in my career. So I'm going to have to get further information on those great Barneveld girls teams.
Is this one of those deals where Owen can't talk either? Is that one of those, Jesse?
I don't actually know the rules anymore. I think he can probably talk if we wanted him to. What do I care? Yeah.
What do I care?
What do I care?
I'm not sure that that's the way to go. Let's just play it safe, and Owen can just nod.
So what was Jason's quote? Jesse's, that fits you perfectly. I don't know. What do I care? Jason's was, as long as you do everything I want, I'll like you. Or
That's
how does
not
that
what
quote
my
go?
quote was. That was not
what
what
was
my
it again,
quote was.
Jell?
Question
I don't want to
two.
bog Jeff down and Jane. Yeah, okay, we'll keep going.
Thank you.
I love it.
And your quote is, get some sugar. Question 2, Jeff, is this.
Go ahead and get some sugar.
That's yes, indeed. Question 2, Jeff. If Tausch is driving from the Everlight Solar Studio at ESPN Madison to Annex Wealth Management's event on May 6th at the Red Circle Inn in... I'm sorry, how's the wrong way to pronounce
Nashotah.
Nashotah. Which direction will Tausch primarily be traveling to reach his destination? So, from the Everlight Solar Studio at ESPN Madison to the Red Circle Inn in Nashotah, would he be primarily traveling north, east, or west? North, east, or west?
I have no clue because I don't know where that is, but we'll say north.
I don't know. I would not have. I would have had a guess on this too.
Tausch? Oh yeah.
I'm going to say west. I'm going to say west.
Oh, the rare! Both of them wrong.
You guys have no idea where Nashotah is.
I think Nashotah is west, but Nashotah is east. East is the correct answer.
A lot of people get that confused.
I can see why.
It's by Heartland. By Heartland.
Oh, okay.
Oconomowoc kind of area.
Okay.
Sure. Lake
Jeff,
country, if you will.
Definitely
indeed.
lake country, yes.
Let's bounce back. Question 3. Latitudinally. A little slow on the button there, Jesse. Which of these was that O-Dog who was responsible?
That was me, yeah.
Okay.
What do I care?
What do I care? Go ahead. Latitudinally, which of these Wisconsin cities is located farthest north? Farthest north. Is it Loyal, Independence, or Endeavor?
God, I don't know this one either.
Yeah, never even heard of
Yeah.
this.
Great job. Great job. make them super hard. We'll go with B.
Independence.
I'm going to say Loyal. We used to play the Loyal Greyhounds back into Clover Belt. Yep.
One of you is right. Loyal is the correct answer. So your loyal friend Mark Tauscher, go ahead. You got it right. Jeff, I got to be honest. Question 2 and question 3 were fun but difficult. And so you got one right. That means you got 2 entries into Friday's drawing. Sorry it didn't go better, but we appreciate you playing and your loyalty to the show, buddy. Thanks.
Absolutely. And Tausch, I block the aisle. I don't let people get off the plane early unless they have a connecting flight. So I couldn't agree more.
Block that aisle. Yeah,
that's smart. Like I said, but the problem with that, Jeff, I'm a big window guy. I like sitting at the window. I like kind of jamming myself in there, and so I can't do that. Yeah, but I would do that, and I will start doing that because I'm out on that. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
Yeah. My wife and my kids won't let me sit on the aisle. I got to sit on the aisle, so and my wife hates it, but I get out and I make sure I block it. I won't let people out unless they got a connection.
Yeah.
So
I'm on board with Jeff. That's what I'm talking
thank
about.
you.
Setting
Welcome to our team, buddy. We appreciate you. Thanks.
Thanks. Love you guys.
I love you guys.
We love Jeff.
Wildy and Tausch
That's
trivia.
a great. You know what? Jesse and Owen, because Owen by proxy now is going to be taking some shrapnel with Jesse. Those questions were tough, and I think Jeff has a bone to pick. Jeff was fantastic.
I thought Owen had left. It was so bad.
He almost quit after question 2.
Who the hell
I
cares?
care?
What did you say? Who the hell
What do
cares?
I care?
What do I care?
What do I care? Yeah.
Well, Whoa Nelly is next, but what do I care? Go ahead, Jesse. That's next.
Woen.
We don't.
This is Wildy and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, and sponsored by American Family Insurance.
Wisconsin weather doesn't ease into spring. It keeps you guessing. That's why your windows and doors need to handle everything. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we build for year-round comfort. Now get 0% interest until 2030. That's years of no interest, so you can upgrade now and pay over time. Plus, enjoy a free in-home consultation, expert installation, and a 10-year limited warranty. But order by April 30th. Schedule today at PellaWI.com.
Restrictions apply.
Mark Tauscher here, and you know I love a smart play from the pocket. That's why I joined UW Credit Union. With their mobile banking app, I can make smart plays from anywhere. And with rewards checking perks like early payday, I score my money sooner. Stop by any of their local branches or visit uwcu.org to join and make the smart play by becoming a UW Credit Union member like I did. Federally insured by NCAA. Terms and conditions apply.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Biz Expo is May 21st at Brookfield Conference Center. Attend strategy seminars on topics including business growth, preparing for cyber risks, AI for marketers, and much more. Stay for the lunch and learn on leadership and the cocktails and conversations panel. No suits, no scripts, no slides, just candid insights from leaders who make high-stakes decisions every day. Research the area's top product and service providers. Learn, network, and connect at BizExpo on May 21st. Go to biztimes.com/BizExpo.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. After your round, stop in the clubhouse for food and drinks. Call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com.
Hey, it's Jason Wilde for Racine Danish Kringles, the official pastry of ESPN Milwaukee. Mother's Day is Sunday, May 10th, and you could send flowers again, or you could be the hero of the family and send a Kringle. We're talking flaky, buttery, melt-in-your-mouth goodness delivered right to her door in a beautiful Mother's Day gift box. Go classic with her favorite flavor, or go big with a heart-shaped Kringle topped with pink icing. It's fresh, it's delicious, and best of all, you didn't have to bake it. Go to Kringle.com or call 1-800-4DANISH.
Some companies build projects. At Professional Construction, Inc., we build relationships.
That means showing up early, taking pride in the details, and having each other's backs, on and off the job site.
We're looking for skilled carpenters who really care about their craft and want to be part of a team.
Not just another paycheck, but a place where the people you work with actually matter.
If you work hard, take pride in what you build, and want to join a tight-knit crew, then we'd love to meet you.
Apply today at professionalconstructioninc.com.
Hey, better. Swing into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee for the $300,000 Big League Series. Just play with your rewards card over 3 months to earn entries. Here's the lineup. Leading off April, on deck May, in the hole June. All monthly entries you earn will roll into drawings on Friday, June 26th, where you could win cash, free play, or one of 3 new Toyota vehicles. It's the $300,000 Big League Series, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
You're listening to Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN. Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin and sponsored by American Family Insurance.
Your team.
Thanks to Jeff for playing trivia with us, and thanks to O-Dog for his contributions to those terrible questions. Time now, what do I care? For Wonelli.
If the topic is good, the guys discuss.
Just the other morning I had breakfast at Tracy Rocker's house. His mama brought out 15 flapjacks. He said, Mama, take back 5 of them flapjacks. I gotta stay hungry for the Crimson Tide.
But if it's not, the show must go on. It's time for Wonelli on Wilde and Tausch.
Big win for the Brewers last night. 8 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning, all manufactured with base hits. 13-2, they beat the Arizona Diamondbacks. Saw a tweet from Wisconsin Badgers men's basketball legend Sam Decker saying he would stand up and say he despises when the position players go on the mound, whether it's for the home team or the opposing team.
Come on, Sam.
Because it gets to be such a one-sided game. Should there be a 10-run rule in Major League Baseball, the way there is at other levels of baseball, including college, so that we avoid lopsided games like a 13-2 one at American Family Field last night with Diamondbacks catcher James McCann throwing the 8th inning against the Brewers?
Here's what I would say. Normally, I would say yes, I agree. I think so, but people are paying ticket prices, want to go to the game, they want to stick around, and I remember Moneyball.
Yeah, big comeback.
10-0, wasn't it?
Yeah, 11-0, I think.
And the Royals came back, and then Hatteberg hits that home run, and he ends up starring in a movie. And so, no, I think it's a fun little kitschy thing. Now, if I'm out in California and I'm watching my buddy's kid play, and it's a 22-3 game, it should be 10-run ruled. And it's not even a varsity game. Like, what are we doing here? 5 innings, 6 innings, like, stop. I've had enough. 10-run rule all the way to college. College, I let they figure it out. If it's a doubleheader, 100% you have that. Because Tommy John has become Tommy John is basically becoming you're getting a medal at a gymnastics meet. Everybody's getting them because we're pitching too much. There's too much torque. We need to save arms. I don't have a problem at all with position players coming in garbage time pitching three batters. I don't have a problem with it at all.
I learned at one of Sid's soccer games that in high school they also have a mercy rule for soccer. So Sid scored a goal that made it 6-0 after the 60-minute mark, and the game was over. I never had that when I was
6-0 lead in soccer.
When I was
like a 3-0 lead in soccer is like 30 points in basketball. Why don't you talk to whoever's scheduling? You guys got to get some games. 6-0. What are we doing?
They tied yesterday with Manitowoc. So yeah, there's some teams are a little overmatched than others. It's tough to, for some schools. But we've been on the other side of that once or twice in basketball.
But I'm for running clock. I've seen football where it's gotten real ugly. Running clocks are everybody's best friend.
That's the good thing about soccer. It's always a running clock. Meanwhile, Scott Hatteberg. Just a reminder.
Wow.
Comebacks are amazing. Next.
Whoa, that's not even Scott Hatteberg's voice.
No, it's the announcer.
Thing.
It's the announcer calling the home run.
You can't have your bobblehead with somebody else's voice.
It's kind of weird.
It's him calling the home run. I got Euchre here with Euchre's voice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, you got Bob Euchre, but you got Mr. Belvedere's voice. That's what that would be.
Whoa, Nelly! What do I care?
Next. Speaking of Uke, Tausch and I tomorrow will be doing the show in the radio booth at American Family Field again. We get to do that once or twice a year. And tomorrow's one of those days before Brewers Diamondbacks 12:40 first pitch for the Thursday matinee. Rumor has it, and we don't know if this is
We don't
know if this is going to come to fruition, but we are efforting a potential visit from Pat Murphy.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, God. Is that going to be great? Jesse, it's going to get uncomfortable if Pat can join us, right? You know that.
It's not going to get uncomfortable. Tausch is going to make sure that it is uncomfortable.
Let me ask you this, because, Jesse, you do a great job in most of the phases of this job. You do a great job.
Yeah.
You brought us great content that is still there.
Yes.
Is it inappropriate and or IPT?
No.
For me to tell the manager of the Milwaukee Brewers that you wanted him fired last June when they lost?
No, you can't say that. You got to give Jesse the chance to explain himself. But
our friends,
how do you envision this going?
When we've had Brian Anderson and Bill Schroeder and
Levering.
Jeff Levering and anyone else affiliated with the Brewers in the last calendar year, you've brought it up every time, even when I've said we don't really need to bring that up
If
today.
we would have gotten Yelly after you had done this instead of before, we'd have brought it up to him too. Yep.
I don't imagine it'll stop being brought up anytime soon. Even though
you tried to issue a
we've all moved
moratorium.
forward. I did. That did not work on opening day.
Well,
I
what
said
do we
it's
care?
time to turn the page on it. Yeah, classic. So I will spend the next 21 hours mentally preparing for how to weasel my way appropriately around a conversation with Pat Murphy if he is able to join. Again, time constraints, 3 hours before the game. We're not sure if he's going to be able to jump up and join us or not, so we'll have to...
Couldn't he just call us from the bullpen phone?
It'll be a bit of a game time decision whether he's able to hop up and join for a few minutes or not.
Okay, so Jesse, I got to be fair here.
Oh, boy.
So if we get Matt LaFleur on, will you mention what Jason had to say after the Bears' playoff loss to Matt LaFleur?
No, wait a minute.
Because that's fair game,
Why do you
too.
always paint that inaccurate?
No, I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Don't get all defensive. It's a very
We
similar
didn't take Jesse out of context as opposed to that clip, and you know that clip was out of context.
Jason, don't you get pouty. I waited till 45 to do this.
Says the guy who has admitted that he himself gets frustrated with inaccurate clipping.
No, I said I'm certain there's some things I think should get clipped that don't. It is what it is. Is that fair, Jesse? Because they're very similar. Is that fair?
Well, I don't want you guys doing it in my situation. So if I'm Jason, I understand that he wouldn't want us doing it in our situation. So I think if Jason doesn't want us to do that when and if Matt LaFleur joins us again, then you probably shouldn't do it tomorrow if Pat Murphy's able to join us in my behalf.
I don't have a problem if Jason books Rich Bisaccia. I don't have a problem at all with you saying. I would say, Rich, I think it was time for you to go. I don't have a problem with you doing that at all. And I hope Rich Bisaccia joins us. I'd love to find out why he left and went to Clemson. So if we can book him, I'd love to have him on and have that conversation.
I am on the Clemson University staff directory now.
We're definitely going to ask Pat Murphy how he would feel if, in fact, a producer of a very popular radio, TV, YouTube show called for his job after 5 losses last year. We would definitely do that.
Whoa, Nelly!
Can't wait.
Yeah, what percentage chance is there that he joins us? Like he doesn't have a game to manage. This isn't a NASCAR race where the competitors are glad-handing moments before the first pitch.
If it's going to happen, it's probably going to happen early in the show, would be my guess, just based on how that timing typically goes pregame. I'd give it a 20 to 25% chance that Pat Murphy's able to join us.
You're saying
tomorrow.
There's a fighting chance.
Yeah, we've been in communication, and there's not a non-zero chance. It wasn't like we reached out and they immediately said no.
Jesse,
that's not going to happen.
You know what I think might help? Do we have like a sideline where you could be our sideline reporter and go down to the dugout? Because Pat's getting a little bit older. I don't know if he wants to haul up them steps and come up there into the little booth. So we'd send you down to be an on-field correspondent, and we could ask him questions, all the three of us, where you're down there on the field with him.
You want to send me down to the dugout before the media scrum for the pregame to have a Wildy and Tausch exclusive with Pat Murphy, just him and I in the dugout.
Yep. Does that work?
I mean, it's an option. I don't know if it's a good option.
Whoa, Nelly!
Probably not a realistic option if I had to guess, but we will see. I am hopeful that Pat Murphy is able to join us tomorrow, and that whatever accommodations we need to make in order for that to happen, that we can do so. So stay tuned. Jeff Levering should be able to hop over from the broadcast booth to join us as well. So we're going to have some fun at the Brewers game tomorrow, as we always do. One quick question for you before we wrap this portion of the program up. I'm filling in again in a golf league this afternoon, second straight week. Tier 1 Tyler, major life events. Congratulations, birth of their third child. So he's out again. There were it's a 3-person scramble. There were 2 fill-ins last week, and there's 2 fill-ins, the same 2 people, again this week. I don't know what the other dude's got going on, that he's not part of the team the last 2 weeks, first 2 weeks of the league.
I think he's at Talladega.
But last week, we golfed really well, like better than the team normally does. If we repeat if we repeat that with another solid performance this afternoon, is it time to think about when it's for the season and are crushing it?
Time to have a conversation.
Yes. I think it's time at Owen's birthday party. I think you have a time this year. You have a conversation about what's going on. Absolutely. And by the way, Jesse, I tuned into you and the Dean last night as Sun Prairie ended up getting beat by Verona.
A good game, good baseball game.
Max was playing, and as I was watching them play their JV game, I watched you and Dennis's on our ESPN YouTube channel. You guys did very good videoing, much better than our Middleton Sun Prairie game that we did. And next week, Jason, is this IPT?
Yes.
So we're volunteering. I'm going to go out and do – yeah, it probably is. It is IPT. I'm going to tell you already. Jesse and I and Dennis are doing the Sun Prairie East Middleton Strikeout versus Cancer. It's a great cause. It's been 10 years. Jesse and I did it last year. We're going to, God willing, do this as long as they'll have us.
Hopefully no tornadoes this year would be great.
From the top of the Eiffel Tower.
Hopefully we're not in a precarious position in the midst of a storm.
We don't know where we're going to be doing this yet, but we're doing it next week. It's, again, 2 great rivalry. Big 8 championship is usually in play. Obviously, Verona's good this year, too. Memorial also is good. So we're doing this, and my intention was to stay for the whole game. Well, I now have something that came up on my calendar, so I'm going to do 3 innings. And then just like Bob Uecker and Levering and everybody else, I am going to get subbed out with Dennis Semmerow for the rest of the show because I have a commitment I have to go to. Is that IPT, as I've driven the bus on making sure we're doing this game because it's important to both of the communities and everything else? Is it IPT?
It's a great cause. Thank you for driving the bus to give more attention to this great cause.
Thank you.
I could not be more appreciative. Everyone has been touched somehow by cancer, and it's great that they do this every. You said 20 years now they've done this?
No, at least 10 is what I said.
10. Okay, 10 years. Still a great cause and a great thing for them to do. And we are so appreciative of you doing 3 innings before you have to go.
Tell them what your commitment is, old T, because I'm sure it's like, a doctor's appointment, or it's a...
Here's what I'm going to do, Jell.
It's a really important thing you can't miss at all, right?
I'm going to bring this out in increments.
Major family event.
I'm going to bring this out in increments, okay? I'm not going to go there. But the plan is, as we sit here, it's a rollout. We're going to be doing potentially the broadcast from the back of a flatbed Zimbrick Chevrolet pickup truck. Because Zimbrick has been great with both the Middleton operation and the Sun Prairie Zimbrick. I'm obviously a Zimbrick Chevy in Sun Prairie. There's another Zimbrick. So they're a big partner, both of ours with our prep coverage and also of this event. So Jesse and I are planning on doing it from the back of a flatbed pickup truck to do the broadcast.
Right, but where are you parking it? Down the left field line?
By the third base dugout.
Right behind home plate.
No, right by the third base dugout. We can't go by home plate because we're going to be too
on the dirt right behind
Blue.
So
we can't go by home plate. God, it's a horrible call, Blue. No, we can't do it. We got to do that from the third base dugout.
Again, a great partner.
And Jesse, hold up. So we have Jason, we have a Madison team huddle yesterday, and Jesse respectfully, and I say this with respect, says, and he does that little voice at the end when he tries to tail things off.
Oh yeah, I love that.
You're gonna be able to get up on the truck. Your knees are pretty bad. You'll be able to get up on the truck.
Respectfully, I'm looking out for you.
He said it respectfully.
Yeah, I'm worried about you.
Like,
it's a good idea, but do you need a little step
that sounds a little disrespectfully respectfully.
It's not.
And this coming from Jesse. Jesse's legs are very short. He is a long torso dude. I don't know if he can get up on the pickup truck. And he's calling me out for not getting up on. So at some point, we're going to either have a ladder to get up on his truck or we're not going to be able to do the pickup.
Would you look at the time? We need to get ready.
The Dean also has to get up on the pickup truck. It's quite a conundrum.
Rich Eisen.
And then Owen might need to fit in there for the video stream. And then Rutledge might come by and put him in the truck. And just put the whole team in the truck while we're at it.
But Tausch's then got to get out of there after the third inning.
He's got to get out. I think I have until 6. I have until 6:15.
Very important.
I listened to the end of the game last night. That game didn't wrap up till 7:20. The Verona. I can't make it that long for sure.
We'll wrap things up next. If Tausch can get up on the truck, it's Wilde and Tausch.
Wilde and Tausch continues next on 94.5 ESPN, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, and sponsored by American Family Insurance. All the antics.
We had the same situation when I played with Holmgren.
You okay?
I almost broke my chair.
Yeah, you almost fell out of your chair there.
All the action.
Micah Parsons is healthy, and if Tucker Kraft is healthy, the Packers are in that Super Bowl. I think that they would have run through the NFC. I think they beat Seattle. I think that they are the NFC representative in that game.
The best of both worlds lives right here. Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Weekday mornings from 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Hi, it's John Reitz from Great Midwest Bank. And while buying a home is a big deal, it certainly doesn't have to be and shouldn't be a stressful experience. At Great Midwest Bank, we combine competitive rates, fast pre-approvals, and honest advice from knowledgeable loan officers to help you every step of the way through your home buying or building journey. For 90 years, our customers have been part of the GMB family. Experience a state of tranquility at GreatMidwestBank.com. Great Midwest Bank, your simply local equal housing lender.
Mark Tauscher here for Iron Jock. As a former athlete, I've worn just about every type of workout gear there is, and nothing compares to Iron Jock. Their performance apparel is built to fight sweat, odor, and bacteria, keeping you feeling fresh no matter how hard you push. From the gym to the pickleball court, Iron Jock keeps you dry, comfortable, and confident. Upgrade to Iron Jock. Available now at ironjock.com.
Your local bar could be your ticket to a global stage. Michelob Ultra's Soccer Shootout is giving fans the chance to win tickets to the FIFA World Cup 26 at Zocalo on Wednesday, May 6th, starting at 6:30 p.m. Also enjoy Michelob Ultra at Stenny's North Shore, Spanky's, and Elbow Room Cedarburg. Your neighborhood, your shot at the world's biggest game. Play for the chance to witness history. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26. Enjoy responsibly. 2026 Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21+. Void where prohibited.
Hey, it's ESPN Wisconsin's Alex Strofe. A couple of months ago, I knew one thing for sure. I had the girl. What I didn't know was what came next. Luckily, a friend of mine told me about the team at Robert Hack Diamonds and the job they do, getting you from knowing you have the girl to down on one knee. I had never been through this process before buying an engagement ring. I had an idea of what she wanted. She'd sent me pictures of some hints and some ideas, but I wanted it to be special and different, and that's where Robert Hack Diamonds came in. They created my fiance's dream ring, and it made that moment, that yes, that much more special. So if you, like me, know you've got the girl, but don't really know what comes next, go see the team at Robert Hack Diamonds. 3 locations in the Milwaukee area, 1 in Greenfield, where I went, and 2 in Brookfield, north and south. Their custom jewelry is made on site, lab-grown options, natural diamond options, and all the in-betweens. Stop in today or visit them online, roberthackdiamonds.com. That's Robert Hack, H-A-A-C-K, diamonds.com. And after you get that yes, like me, you'll say, heck yeah, thanks to Robert Hack Diamonds.
2026 Brewers Group tickets are on sale now, and planning your next event at American Family Field has never been easier. Whether it's a company outing, family reunion, or night out with friends, bring your group of 15 or more to the ballpark and enjoy up to 25% off single game tickets with no service fees. All Brewers home games are available now. Start planning today, and a Brewers Group ticket rep will handle the rest. But hurry, tickets are moving fast. Plan your 2026 outing at brewers.com/groups.
Start your Milwaukee weight loss program now to lose weight fast. Many lose 20 to 30 pounds in a month or two. Call for your free consultation. 262-235-3980. 262-235-3980 or online at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Results may vary.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year.
For over 50 years, Covenant House has been helping youth in crisis. To learn more, go to covenanthouse.org today.
You're listening to Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN. Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella at 855-PELLA-WI or visit online at PellaWI.com/radio.
All right, we got to go. IPT or not, you'll be able to catch Tausch in that Chevy Zimbrick pickup truck and get some baseball in as well coming up. But before that, thanks to Brian Bulaga, Iowa, and thanks to Homer, and thanks to you for coming along for the ride with us today. Please don't get up in the aisle on the airplane if it's not your turn to depart. Have a great day. Take care. Be good.
Miss any of today's